First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. Jessica is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Chase. So we're going to call him in a little while and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Jessica, how long has it been since you heard from Chase?
Hey, so it's been about a week since I texted him. He responded the first time, but since his first response, I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. How did you guys meet? And then what was that date like?
So we actually met at a club. And honestly, it was like more of a rave than a club. And I don't even go out that much. So I was just like letting loose after a long week. And I was dancing next to him. And we were both just having a good time, not really talking. And then I bumped right into him, but he caught me before I fell.
Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Very romantic. I looked up at him and I smiled and I was just like immediately smitten. He was so gorgeous. So we danced for a little bit. And then I asked if he wanted to go to the bar for a drink. And I know it sounds like a rom-com, but it actually literally did happen that way. And then we just went to the bar and sat there getting to know each other. Well, we tried to because it was extremely loud in the club. So I think he was there like with his friends celebrating something, but I couldn't really tell what he was saying half the time. And also we were both pretty drunk and there were some extra party favors that we had as well. So we were definitely feeling a little handsy.
Okay.
And he didn't live that far from the club. So he asked if I wanted to go to his place for a little quiet time. That's what he called it. And I agreed. And so we both just walked a couple blocks to his place. We sobered up a bit. We were still feeling kind of frisky. So we kind of like briskly walked to his place. And once we got there, I definitely made the first move. And he was okay with that. So, clothes were flying off.
Wow. That doesn't sound like quiet time to me.
Compared to a rave.
I can't say everything that happened that night because this is a morning show, but afterwards we just laid in bed and in like a backwards date kind of way, we actually got to know each other a lot better.
After all that, like, so the next morning you guys talked and really got to know each other?
Yeah, we just kind of spent the whole night talking and we mostly talked about our shared music tastes because we were both hard ravers in our younger days. We didn't really talk about work or relationships or anything boring. We just wanted to have fun with the night. And we laid there until the early hours of the morning. And then I had to get up early the next day. And I just went home playing the whole night in my head over and over again. And I texted him the next day. And he texted me back and he said he'd talk to me tomorrow. But that was over a week ago, and I texted a couple more times. I tried calling, but it went straight to voicemail.
What do you think could have happened?
Honestly, I feel like maybe I was just too enthusiastic, and I came on too strong, and I just sort of like hooked up with him without really knowing him at all. And so I think maybe I feel guilty about the order of our date, and I think maybe he just thought of it as like a one-night stand. And I don't blame him if he thinks that, but I just feel like it would suck to lose this opportunity.
Yeah. But if you're calling him, then he would be like, well, maybe it's not a one-night stand then. Right?
But then like also a one-night stand, do you sit there and talk the next day? Because usually it's like, thank you, nice to meet you, and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Does he have a girlfriend? That's the thing that always makes me nervous is when I don't hear after you have a great connection. And usually when they ghost, it's because they're hiding from somebody else.
Oh, God. I mean, we didn't talk about past relationships or anything like that, but I didn't even consider that.
Did you notice any pictures on his wall or like anything around the house that looked like a girlfriend was there?
Did he have throw pillows?
It was a bit of a blur.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We're about to call him and see if we can figure out why he's ghosting her. But first, Jessica, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Chase?
Yeah, so I bumped into Chase at the club. We had a very immediate romantic connection. We hung out at the bar for a little bit before going back to his place. We were both pretty drunk. And then I stayed over. we did things, and then we spent the early hours of the morning talking, and then we had a great connection. I left, I texted him, and I haven't heard back from him in a week.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him right now and see if he'll tell us, and then maybe get you another date. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Chase, please?
Yeah, this is Chase.
Chase, how are you, man? My name is Jubal, and this is a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Chase. I'm Nina, also on the Jubal Show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. Have you heard of the show before?
In passing, I was out once and someone was talking about you guys' show. I had never listened to it, but I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Sweet. Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay. All right.
And we got an email about you from somebody named Jessica.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. And Jessica told us a little bit about your date and said that you haven't gotten back to her and she's curious if she did something wrong or why you're ghosting her.
This is funny. I'm flattered by this entire thing, to be honest with you. I didn't think she would go to do this on the radio. But, here we are. So I didn't call her back because it just seemed like, she just seemed too much of a party girl for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm someone who doesn't really go out much. And when we had met, that was really the first time I'd gone out and did anything in about a month or so. And look, Jessica is great. She's gorgeous. It definitely felt like I was in some sort of romantic comedy situation, like a movie.
Yeah.
She bumped into me and like, oh, look who it is type thing. And it's like a Matthew McConaughey movie or something.
She fell and you picked her up and then the music stopped and.
Yes, she fell into my arms and she was falling and I grabbed her arm and was able to kind of catch her from hitting the floor. But, her defense, she was drunk. I think to say she was trashed was pretty fair. But she seemed like it was an everyday situation as far as that. And I'm not judging her at all. We've all kind of been through these situations at clubs and I get it. But I'm usually not that fun. I think I came off of like a super fun guy and I'm pretty boring and low key. We did go back to my place. I was kind of barely hanging on there. We had a few drinks, obviously. She, on the other hand, incredible energy. Like, wow, she was really hanging onto my arm, just kind of being all over me, which I kind of liked. Obviously, we kind of, did some things. I didn't text her back saying it. I feel bad, now that I'm saying it out loud, to be honest with you.
So you're quite literally ignoring the signs from the universe to talk to Jessica, who fell into your lap.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to me. Because you feel like you can't keep up with her?
She's got incredible energy, and I'm sort of an introvert, and I was having a few drinks that night, so I was very eased and just kind of feeling myself a little bit. I'm not that guy usually, and I don't go out much, and the drinks are flowing, and then she kind of comes into the world, and we just had a good night that night. And
that's all you know about her, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't get too deep in the conversation.
In your head, you just picture someone who's just like bouncing around and always on the go and has to be out places and doesn't ever want to be home. Like, I don't know why you think that wouldn't work.
I just think that she's someone who kind of bounces around, goes out a lot, parties, probably has a high-end job, probably goes out 4 or 5 times a week, probably drinks a lot, which is totally cool. And I understand that probably goes to a ton of concerts and raves and whatever. I'm just not that guy.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
You're making assumptions, but
yeah.
I mean, you might as well ask her yourself.
Good point. Chase, you can ask her yourself because she's actually on the phone and has been listening this whole time and wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Dude.
Hey, Jess.
You are not going to believe this. I am literally a librarian.
What?
What?
I swear, I never go out. I never go out at all.
No, I understand. Jess, there's no way you're a librarian. I don't think those even exist anymore. I appreciate what you're doing, of course, but
Oh my God.
I'm super low key, so it's just no. I understand it. You don't have to lie about it.
What?
we still exist. I'm literally a librarian. I'm not kidding.
Time out. So you actually, I'm just genuinely curious, you actually work at a library and a librarian?
That's what it is.
Yes. I went to school for this. I am not making this up.
I've never met a librarian before.
You guys didn't hang out at libraries?
Well, I mean, yeah, when you're in the library, but like in outside of their natural habitat.
Oh, okay.
That's cool, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks.
Jess, I guess, because usually librarians are boring and introverted too. So what are you doing? How did we meet at a club? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, I honestly never go out at all, but my friends kind of like coaxed me into it that night. And so I just decided to say, I just happened to be out that night. That's like not even my lifestyle either.
Oh, that's why when we first talked to you, Jessica, you said that you used to go to stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. In high school.
So the universe quite literally had you fall into his arms. I feel like I can't let you guys walk away from this.
Yeah, I was just really into him, and I feel like we were both just letting go. We both happened to be there that night.
Honestly, I feel like a moron. Jess, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I feel like an idiot literally judging a book by its cover here, and that sounds so stupid.
Wow.
I totally was jumping the gun and had no idea. And I'm obviously, frankly, I'm just jealous of how much energy you have, that night and the next morning and seemingly the tolerance of a 20-year-old. So never in a million years would I think you're a librarian, to be truthful.
Chase, would you like to go out on another date with Jessica? We'll pay for it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I definitely need to make it up to her for sure. Jess, I feel like an idiot, and to take you out on an actual low-key night, I'm done. I'm down. I think that'd be great.
And the chapter to their book continues.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Couric. Did you know that I recently joined Substack? Very exciting. It's where I'll be sharing my unfiltered conversations with the people everyone's talking about. I'll also tell you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what's making me crazy, and what's giving me hope. If you like deep dives, hot takes, and real talk, you're in the right place. Search Katie Couric on Substack and hit subscribe. I'll be there reporting live, most likely in my pajamas. See you there.
Welcome to Decoding Women's Health. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Pointer, Chair of Women's Health and Gynecology at the Adria Health Institute in New York City. I'll be talking to top researchers and clinicians and bringing vital information about midlife women's health directly to you.
100% of women go through menopause. Even if it's natural, why should we suffer through it?
Listen to Decoding Women's Health with Dr. Elizabeth Pointer on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Atlanta is a spirit. It's not just a city. It's where Crunk was born in a club in the West End.
Before World Star, it was 559.
Where preachers go viral and students at the HBCU turned heartbreak into resurrection. Where dreamers brought Hollywood to the South and hustlers bring their visions to create Black wealth.
Nobody's rushing into relationships with you.
I'm Big Rube. Listen to Atlanta Is on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Eva Longoria. And I'm Maite Gomez-Rejon. And this week on our podcast, Hungry for History, we talk oysters, plus the Miambichir stops by.
If you're not an oyster lover, don't even talk to me.
Ancient Athenians used to scratch names onto oyster shells to vote politicians into exile. So our word ostracize is related to the word oyster.
No way.
Bring back the Osterkong.
Listen to Hungry for History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In today's second date update, something happened to a guy that I didn't think happened anymore. Not since like the 50s or even earlier, the 20s. He was out dancing with a girl and some guy came up and asked to cut in.
Really?
And then stole her time. I didn't know that still existed.
I didn't either.
What's up, Charlie? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Thanks for your email, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling me. I really appreciate this.
No problem. We'll get into the whole cutting in thing because I thought that was weird. But first of all, tell us about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Summer.
Summer. All right. And where'd you meet Summer?
Set up by a friend of a friend.
Was it a blind date that you were going on then?
Yeah. I'd never met her, but my friend said she was real nice and cool and that I should, so I said, Sure, why not?
And was she real nice and cool?
Yeah, she was really pleasant.
Pleasant? No one wants to be described as really pleasant. That's like
sure
starting a sentence with bless your heart.
You sure you want to do a second date update and try to get another date with her?
Yeah, I do. I mean, she's stunning. That's the thing.
There you go.
Was she more stunning or more pleasant? I can't figure out with you.
Well, she was pleasantly stunning.
Okay. Pleasantly stunning. That's a nice way to describe her. So what did you like about Summer so much? Why was she so pleasantly stunning?
Well, I expected her to be blonde, with a name like Summer, but she had jet black hair and tall and fit and just everything a Summer was not supposed to be. That's what she was.
She was it. She was like a naughty Summer.
She's a winter.
The hottest Summer ever. The hottest Summer on record. And you got a date with her.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky.
So,
were you nervous when you saw her? You were obviously taken aback with how beautiful she was.
Well, yeah, it was just, I wasn't even sure if it was her, really. I just kind of made eye contact, thought about it for a second, and I was thinking, just do it, man. Just go approach her, just ask if her name is Summer. And it was.
okay, awesome.
Yes.
So
Score! This is it!
Email said that you guys hung out at a bar and did some dancing, and there was some point where a guy cut in on you?
Yeah. So we went to this bar, and there was live music, and it was nice, and conversation started a little slow, and we got to know each other, and then we started dancing.
And were you like grinding dancing, or is this like pair dancing, like the foxtrot, or I don't know?
It was just regular old dancing, not like 1940s old dancing.
Okay.
Like now old dancing.
Okay, just normal dancing. All right. And how did that guy cut in on you? I didn't think that happened anymore.
I haven't heard of that in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward. We were, we had taken a break for a second. We went back to the bar, get some water, and this guy comes in and approaches me first before he approaches her. He says, "Hey, I saw you guys dancing over there. You guys are you're a really good couple. Could I dance with her for a second? Because I haven't had any good partners." So it's weird. Sure.
That's strange that he even realized that you guys were together and then wanted to dance with her.
Yeah, he was probably like watching us for the whole night.
Oh, creepy.
It would have been better if he came up and was like, "Hey, I see you guys are a couple. Excuse me, do you mind if I dance with this fella over here?" And then you would have had to go dance with him.
That was not going to happen.
So why didn't you say no to him? I mean, when he asked to dance with her, just be like, "Nah, we're good, man. Thanks."
I didn't want to look like I was possessive on the first night. First impressions are so important, so I didn't want to freak her out or anything. So I said sure.
Should have just cracked a beer bottle over his head right there. That would have impressed her.
In another universe, I did.
Yeah. What was her response to all this?
When the guy asked the question, she looked surprised and kind of looked like she said sure. So I just stepped out.
Okay. So how long was this dude dancing with your date?
It was a good 3-4 songs. It just kept going on and on and on.
All right.
What were you doing? Just hanging out at the bar, being awkward?
Yeah, check Facebook, check Instagram, just pretend I had some emails.
That sucks. You're like, yeah, go ahead, dance with my date. I got some work I need to do anyway. Pretty important.
Super busy over here.
So do you think that she's not calling you back because she liked that guy more than you?
I'm worried that she might think I'm like some spineless little kid, or I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't fight the big bad intruder or anything like that. So she probably thinks I'm pretty much like a weenie.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the date end with her then? Did you ever get her back after that guy stole your date away?
Yeah. She eventually cut off and came back to me and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was I was playing it off like, oh yeah, no, my job, my boss is always sending me these late night emails, but we should get out of here. And she said, yeah. We went out and we got like a little nightcap, like a slice of pizza, and then she called an Uber, and she gave me a polite kiss.
Like on the cheek or something?
No, like on my lips.
Okay.
It was polite.
It was polite. So it wasn't like a passionate, I like you a lot kiss. It was like, thanks for a fun night and the pizza.
So she is
and then she just got in the car and left.
Yeah.
Did she ever ask you why you didn't cut in?
No, she didn't. But I could tell that she really wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since that date?
I've been calling her a few times, sending her a few texts for the past, 2-3 weeks. And she only replied once, which is when I just kind of gave up.
What'd she say?
And she told me she was going to be out of town for 2 months and that she was going to be disconnected. So
that sounds like a blow off and a half. Like, hey, I'm going to be gone for about 2 months, so hopefully you'll forget about me by then. Is that what it feels like?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm
Disconnected for 8 weeks. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm moving.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know if the girl's even going to answer in today's second date update. Because if you just are tuning in for it, Charlie is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Summer. They went out to a bar with a band and did some dancing on their first date. There was an awkward moment where a guy actually cut in and asked her to dance and spent like 10 minutes dancing with her while Charlie just sat there at the bar by himself and waited. He thinks that maybe he didn't show that he was strong enough by telling the guy, no, you can't dance with my date. And that's the reason she's not calling back. I say, though, that she might not answer because she told Charlie she was going to be unavailable for 2 months. So I'm guessing when we get her on the phone, Charlie, all we're going to hear is this, just noises from some jungle somewhere where she's working. I hope she's got a satellite phone to answer us because she's gone for 2 months. Who knows where?
Yeah, I know. I just hope it works, man.
Yeah. If she answers the phone, then it's going to be very apparent that the 2-month thing was a lie.
Well, I don't know if she's going to answer your call because she doesn't answer mine, so she most likely won't answer yours.
Well, let's find out.
Why do you want to call this girl? I mean, she spent 10, 15 minutes of your date dancing with another guy. She's lying to you probably about even being available. I feel like you should chalk this up to a loss and move on.
She's just different from, everyone I've been with is really, how do I say this, popular with my circle of friends. So this girl is completely different.
She's not popular because she's not because she doesn't have a lot of friends?
I don't get it.
No. Here's the thing is, all my exes pretty much have slept with all of my friends. And this girl hasn't done that.
Oh. So she holds a special place in your heart because she hasn't slept with your friends.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's call her and see if we can get you another date.
Okay.
Here we go.
You guys really don't get anything, do you? You really don't understand.
I don't think so. All right, I just dialed the phone number. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Summer.
Who is this?
Hi, Summer. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show.
You're what? I'm sorry. Who say it again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
And I will start by saying this. It's kind of strange that you even answered because he thought you were out of town for 2 months.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. His name is Charlie, and you recently went out on a date with him. I'm assuming you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Charlie emailed us, told us about your date, told us how you said you were going to be gone for 2 months, and asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you don't want to go out with Charlie again.
Yeah, things changed with my plans, and I came back earlier than I thought.
You are not sticking with that lie. I mean, come on.
It's not a lie. I didn't expect to be back.
Oh, okay. So then you're going to call Charlie and go out with him again.
Uh,
All right. So do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
I think he's insane.
If you feel that strongly, why would you just tell him, like, no, I don't ever want to see you again, instead of I'm going to be gone for 2 months?
I didn't want him to start contacting me or get any sort of. I just wanted to go away.
Oh, can I tell you why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure, I'd love to hear why he thinks I'm not talking with him.
Well, he thinks it's because when that guy cut in and you danced with that guy for a while, he didn't stick up for you in that moment. He was worried that you might think he has no backbone.
No, it's the opposite.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
Well, after I was done dancing with this guy, Charlie took me aside and started talking to me. And at first, I didn't know what he was saying because he was whispering.
That's always weird.
It was shady. He kept talking about the guy that cut in, and he said he'd handle the situation for me.
What does that mean? Like, protect your honor? And
He wanted to make a plan with me where I would lure the guy outside.
So he could fight him.
Yeah, because he wanted me to lure the guy out behind the bar so he could jump out and use his martial arts moves on him.
Did you say use his martial arts moves on him?
What?
Yeah, he said he could snap the guy's neck in one move, and then he showed me.
Like he was.
What?
He moved his hands really in a really quick motion. He said that would snap his neck.
Okay, this is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing him talking like a fourth grader who's like, I will do my karate moves on him and try to chop him in the neck and it'll break his neck.
I mean, did you just start laughing? How did you control yourself?
I didn't know what to do. I just said, let's just get some pizza. Let's get out of here.
Did you like anything about him, like up until the ninja moment?
He was just very awkward.
Well, of course, he's observing his surroundings in case he needs to make a quick escape or, scissor kick somebody.
I guess it was one of the weirdest nights of my entire life.
Hey, Summer, I do have to let you know that guy Charlie is a real-life karate master.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a master of illusion because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
You serious?
Yes.
No.
Charlie?
Yeah.
God.
Should I say Charlie-san? Charlie-san, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Summer, I was just trying to do the right thing, okay? I was trying to defend your honor, all right?
I don't need to defend my honor. I'm not, it's just strange.
The guy was creepy, Summer. The guy was so freaking creepy.
No, you were creepy. You were trying to show your martial arts moves in the back of the bar. I mean, I wasn't going to lure somebody out there for you.
Well, I wasn't going to fight him in the bar, so of course we had to take him outside.
Oh,
of course.
that makes sense. Duh.
You want to get blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Our bad.
What is wrong with you? You don't have to beat up anyone.
No, here's the thing. Guys are animals, all right? And sometimes you need to put the animals in their place. And I was going to help you
What
put
are
that
you
guy
talking
in his
about?
place.
You're insane.
No. Okay, well, I am insane for you, and I will do anything that I have to do to protect you, all right? If that makes me insane, then sure, I'm insane.
Dude, she was just dancing.
Okay, we agree. You're insane. This is insane.
How many guys would actually stand up for you like I did?
Well, not a lot of guys know that much karate, Charlie.
That's the problem.
We're not all warriors.
Yeah, not a lot of guys know the moves that I know.
Oh, Charlie, you realize that she was just dancing with somebody. It's not like someone was attacking her.
Well, here's the thing. Martial arts is about honor. And this guy was dishonoring me in my face. So, of course, I got to step up.
Yeah, but Charlie, trying to get your date to lure him outside so you could fight him?
Surprise attack.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been much of a fight, honestly. He would have been out in 3 seconds.
Oh.
Do you guys still need me at this point? I think what he's saying kind of proves my point. Yeah.
I do need you for just
Can I go now?
no, just I need you for 1 second, Summer, because I have to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Charlie? We will pay for it.
I want to honor Charlie right now and say no, and I want him to practice his karate moves on another date.
Oh, what?
Well, you know what? You're missing out on like a personal superhero that helps you out with whatever you need. So good luck.
Yeah, I stopped watching cartoons when I was about 12. So.
All right, well, no second date, Charlie. I'm sorry, Summer. Thank you for being honest with us about what happened. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys.
Yep, I would like to thank both of you for coming into my dojo today. You are great competitors.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
How soon is too soon to share your life's ambitions when you're on a first date?
Oh, I think that's a great thing to share right off the bat.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I guess unless your life's ambition is to set the world record for the most breakups in history. Probably not a good idea
Good point.
on a first date. But Brad's on the phone for a second date update right now, and his email said that he had a wonderful date and they shared their life's ambitions.
Ooh.
That's
Brad,
awesome.
Sounds very deep for a first date.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was too much. I thought it was a nice, conversation topic.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Or a lot of pressure, depending on if you have figured those things out or not, right?
I want to have babies tomorrow. We'll get to that part in a second, but what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Tracy.
All right, and how did you meet Tracy?
I met her through, a dating app.
Okay, what did you like about her?
I mean, she seemed, super cool in that she thought I was funny, so that's always a good thing.
Is that rare?
Rarer than it should be.
Okay.
All right.
Valid.
So tell us about your date. What'd you guys do?
She actually wanted to pick the place. I was something she was pretty insistent on. So I was like, yeah, sure. And it was something I hadn't heard of. And you get this, she actually put her name on a list for us and then got us in with it.
Wait, so it's like a hard place to get into? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea. The place ended up being totally packed.
Whoa.
And, I was just waiting around. And then this girl just came up to me and she was like, hey, are you Brad? I was like, oh, yeah, what's up? And that ended up being Tracy. And she was like, hey, I put my name on the list. Don't worry, we got a table. And then just brought me right on over.
Whoa, VIP.
So she was like a baller at this restaurant. Is she like a big foodie or something? Why was she so into this place?
I mean, I don't think it was anything in particular like a foodie, but I mean, we sat down and the food was bomb. It was so good.
Ooh.
So I mean, I guess she knew her stuff. I'm super glad I let her pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so she makes good selections when it comes to restaurants. Is there anything else you liked about her?
I mean, we just got to talking, and like I said, she thought I was funny, so I was super into that. But we got to talking, and it was kind of crazy. We actually ended up, we went to the same elementary school, but different years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That's a funny coincidence.
And then we actually had this friend, Rob, who's our mutual friend, that we had no idea that we both knew each other. So I wish Rob would have introduced us earlier.
Yeah, what a small world.
That's cool.
Any chance you could be related and not know it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And you guys, I mean, you said you had talked about your life's ambitions. How did that come up?
So I was talking to her actually about my dog, and she kind of made a little segue. She was like, actually, I want to work with dogs and animals for my ambitions of life.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you say, oh, you can take my dog. I don't want him anymore. That could have probably turned her off.
No, absolutely not. No, she was super into it. She was like, yeah, I want to, open up a place for rescue pets, pets that come from bad homes and that kind of stuff. And I was just blown away. I was like, wow. Started liking her even more because of that, because she got a big heart and stuff.
Yeah.
So this all sounds perfect. I mean, if she's not calling you back, there has to have been something that was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it could be when I shared my dreams with her about what I wanted to do.
Uh-oh.
What are yours?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while, and I really want to open up this Jurassic Park themed bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell us more.
Right. You see the ones that have the different Game of Thrones, Anchorman bars. So I want to do a Jurassic theme park bar.
Whoa.
Everything would be dinosaur. You would have food and drinks that would be dinosaur themed. Okay. I want to do this drink called a Velocirita.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a margarita, but it's a Velocirita.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's exactly like it's a margarita, but you call it a Velocirita.
Right.
I like it. I mean,
Wait,
it
are
could
you-
catch on. Who knows? And you think that she, didn't think that your dream of having a Jurassic Park themed bar was noble enough or something?
I mean, it did kind of feel like a little rough next to her, big like adult dream of open up an animal sanctuary.
Well, what
yeah,
was
I
her?
guess it's kind of like, I want to open up an animal sanctuary. I want a race car bed.
Yeah. I want to play with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What was her reaction though? What did she say to you?
I mean, she was very sweet and supportive. She was like, "That sounds fun."
That sounds fun. Pats your hand.
for
Oh,
you.
cute.
Yeah.
I mean, but tell me that you guys wouldn't enjoy going to that. Like the bartenders and waiters would be like dressed up, like park rangers.
Yeah, I mean,
No, yeah, I'm
everybody's
down.
going there with the T-Rex inflatable costume,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
right? Like,
I like the idea.
It'd be fun.
How did the date end with her?
I mean, the date was nice. We didn't kiss, but it was a nice hug. It didn't seem like weird. I thought we would continue texting, but I haven't heard anything back from her since.
huh.
Weird.
That'd be strange for the Jurassic Park bar to be like the biggest turnoff where you wouldn't want to see somebody again.
Yeah, that'd be a big old bummer because I thought it would sound fun.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe she stole your idea? That's why she's not calling you back?
Just in construction right now.
Oh my gosh, that would no. I don't think she stole my idea. Maybe I should have said something like I would donate, 5% of my proceeds from my bar, like to her animal charity or something.
That would have been a good line.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Even
could
though-
try it if we get her on the phone. You can try it then. Be like, I thought a lot about it, and you can have 5%
Not a
of.
bad backup plan.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and today Brad is on the phone, and Brad doesn't know it yet, but he and I are now business partners because I've decided to invest in his business. Because Brad wants to open a Jurassic Park themed bar.
Wow.
Be pretty fun.
Yep. And Brad, I will only invest in your bar if we can also have a drink called the pterodactyl.
That's cute, guys.
That's
awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
If the waiters who are dressed like park rangers actually get to tase people, too.
Whoa.
Like anybody who's getting out of control.
I mean, that might be a little much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that one over the negotiating table. Right now, we got to find you a second date. Brad wants to call Tracy. They went out for a nice dinner, and he thinks maybe the fact that he wants to open up a Jurassic Park bar might be the reason she's not calling back, because they were sharing their life's ambitions, and hers was all like, I want to open up a sanctuary for animals and do all kinds of nice things, and Brad just wants to get people drunk Jurassic Park style. So,
No, I mean, I would love to go on a second date with this girl, so I hope this works out.
Even if she mocks your dream of Jurassic Park World?
I mean, it is kind of childish. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but that's why it's fun.
Hey, the world needs fun just as much as it needs healthy pets.
maybe combine the two. Get the pets drunk.
No.
Jurassic Park bar.
Hey, you guys actually have some pretty good ideas. I might take her on as like investors, legit.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Look forward to it.
Yay.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tracy?
Yeah.
Hey, Tracy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not interested, but thank you.
No, well, that's a lot of people aren't interested, but I'm not. Are you still there?
That's awesome. It's not a telemarketing call.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, why are there like a million people on this phone call right now?
Well, there's really only three because it's a radio show. We're not a company trying to sell you anything. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and we're calling you because one of our listeners emailed us to get a hold of you.
Okay.
Okay, his name is Brad, and Brad is curious why you're not answering any of his texts or his phone calls or anything.
Just tell Brad that I'm not interested.
Okay.
Well, that was
I don't-
quick.
I think he knows that already. We don't need to tell him that. He already is very aware. But is there a reason?
He's an opportunist.
He's an opportunist? Is that what you
opportunist.
just said?
Yeah.
Why do you think he was using you for some reason?
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. Like, just other people have been trying to take advantage of my situation, and I'm just not having it.
Well, Tracy, we talked to Brad about your date. He didn't mention any situation. He just said that you guys had a good time and then talked about your hopes and dreams together. And
No, he knows the deal.
He knows the deal? Is that what you said?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be calling us if he knew the deal.
Can you tell us the deal? Then maybe we can find out if he knows the deal. Let's make a deal.
Honestly, I'd rather not go into it. I'd rather not say anything else.
He described your date as lovely, and he thought that maybe the only thing that turned you off about him was that he wants to open a Jurassic Park themed bar someday.
That was an interesting idea. Not that original, honestly.
Okay. Is that the reason? Can you give us anything? Can you just give us a little bit of information why you're not calling him back?
So not that long ago, I won the lottery.
What?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Wait, what kind of lottery? You won $50 off a scratch ticket, or you won the lottery?
How much? Are you a millionaire?
No. I could leave my job kind of for a while if I really wanted to.
Dude, how fun! Congratulations.
I want some.
Thanks.
Is this after you met Brad?
No, it was before.
Oh, okay. I just figured maybe you won the lottery and you were looking for an upgrade. That's why you weren't calling back.
No.
So do you think that he knows that and he just wants you for money? Is that what you're saying with opportunist?
I think he figured it out, at least pretty early on in our date.
How?
Why?
Well, we had gone to a busy restaurant, so I put my last name down, so he heard that called out, and then we also have a mutual friend, and I came back from the bathroom at one point, and he was on his phone, and I just no, he was either Googling me or talking to our friend Rob, because then after that point, he started talking about his bar and getting funded and stuff, and...
Oh, did he hit you up for money?
I mean, not in so many words, but it was just out of the blue, now he's talking about how he wants to get this bar and it's his dream and he wants to get it funded.
Okay, wait, can I just ask, before you think he Googled you and found out that you won the lottery, how were things going?
It was okay. It was a little awkward, but...
And after he Googled you, do you think his attitude changed?
It just seemed like there was a shift in what way he was pursuing the conversation.
Yeah.
You came back from the bathroom and you had a business plan all ready to go?
Yeah, pretty much. Just where do you see yourself? I don't know.
I just think it's weird that he would have known because he didn't mention that at all to us. Mm-hmm. I think he may still be in the dark.
I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable, and I'm just very wary of getting into anything like that.
Yeah, but what if you're just being paranoid because you won the lottery?
Yeah, but it's even if he doesn't know yet, then I don't know how he's going to react. And if he already has all these grand ideas of funding a bar, I don't want to be his girlfriend that's right there and he's going to be asking me for money. I'm not going to fund your bar. I hardly know you.
Well, Tracy, I hate to tell you this, but if he was in the dark, now he's not because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy. It's Brad. What's up?
This is awkward.
Yeah, awkward for you. Imagine listening to it.
Listen, I had no idea you won the lottery. That's crazy. That's awesome. We can talk about that later if you want, but I'm not.
No, I don't really want to talk about it with anyone. It's not something I like to discuss, really.
I think you're really jumping to conclusions here. I didn't have any idea who you were. I didn't realize you won the lottery. On the date, you said I was on my phone and stuff. I mean, I was just checking my texts and everything. I wasn't Googling you. I was just trying to enjoy our time, and I guess it's just a nervous habit of picking up my phone.
Yeah, I mean, I just found it weird that I came back from the bathroom and you were on your phone, and then right after that, that's when you start talking about your bar and how you're going to be looking for funding and how you need money, and it was just dollar signs everywhere.
I will say, Brad, did you start talking about funding though, or did you start talking about your dream?
I was just kind of talking about investors and that kind of stuff. But I wasn't saying that for her to invest in me. I had no idea she had money, but she seemed really into the idea. So if she wanted to invest in it, that would be even cooler. We could do that together.
What do you think, Tracy?
God, you're right, Tracy.
That's bad timing, though, to say that.
Brett, I don't think you understand how many people are constantly trying to take advantage of me for the fact that I won the lottery. So you're missing the point completely here. When you are talking about if I want to do this, then you'd be cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally up to you. But it doesn't matter. If you want to go start your animal sanctuary, you go do that. But I'm probably going to make a Jurassic bar, so if you want to be part of that, that'd be fun.
Brad, what are you doing?
Bro.
I'm just talking. We're making conversation about what we want to do with our lives. Wouldn't that be fun, Tracy?
Brad, I'm not talking to you about this, especially here. Like, I know it sounds cool, but it's honestly really stressful, and like, I don't want to deal with this.
This is like the perfect opportunity for you, though, because like you could make even more money.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for you, Tracy. I thought you were being paranoid at the beginning of this, and you were so spot on.
But he didn't know at first.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I didn't know before, but like now I know. So this seems like a cool thing for her to do. I mean, it wouldn't even be like a big investment. It'd be like a few $1,000s just for like a cool Jurassic bar.
Oh my gosh.
Brad, you should probably focus less on her investing and more on wanting to actually go out with her. That's what I would think.
I mean, like, why not both? Like, Tracy, wouldn't it be cool if we did this together, like, as a couple? You seem to be into it. You like animals. Dinosaurs are animals.
I don't think anybody rescued them.
I mean, wouldn't that be fun, Tracy? What do you think? Come on.
No, I'm pretty over this conversation right now. Like this.
All right. Well, Tracy, before you go, I do have a question for you. It doesn't involve you paying for anything. It actually involves us paying. Because would you like to go out on a second date with Brad? We will pay for it.
He seemed really nice at first, but I think we're just like on two different mindsets, and I'm gonna have to say no.
Oh my God, I don't blame you. I don't know how you're ever gonna go out on a date without it being some sort of business pitch.
Yeah, anybody.
I mean, guys, it's not a business pitch. It's just like it's a hobby. So she wouldn't have to do anything. All she would do is just put a couple thousand in, and then just watch the money grow.
What do you think, Tracy? Is it still a no?
Yeah, it's still a no.
Oh.
I gotta go.
Man, I didn't even get an opportunity to pitch my business.
Yeah, okay, guys. Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Brad. Looks like you lost out on a date and a potential investor.
I mean, so guys, like I didn't even like prepare for this like properly. If you guys could get her, back on the phone or maybe an email or something, and I want to give her like a proper business pitch, and I think she'd really go for it.
Stop, Brad.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think you got the point perfectly. She's definitely interested in that, Brad. So good luck. I'll let you handle that, okay? You keep reaching out to her.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Quite a few of them, actually, that say that they would love to invest in a new Jurassic Park-themed bar. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, this dude, Brad, wanted to call Tracy because they went out and he thought maybe he wasn't going to call back because he wasn't sensitive enough to what she wanted to do with her life. She wanted to help with like an animal shelter and help animals, and he just wants to open up a Jurassic Park themed bar. But the reason she wasn't calling back was because she won the lottery, and she believes that he found out that she won the lottery and he just wanted to go out with her for money. He didn't really help his case though when he spent the whole time trying to ask her to invest in his new business.
Yeah, I mean, she judged him fairly.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, at first I thought, wow, jump into conclusions. Nope, that was the conclusion.
But he didn't know. I believe he didn't know. But the second he found out, he did exactly what he said he would do.
He was that person.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
All right, if you get blown off on a date, please, whatever you do, don't try to get a hold of them. Email us here at the radio station. Let us do it for you. Second date update. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. Jordy, what's up? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Now, you emailed us about a date you went on. Tell us a little bit about her. What's her name, first of all?
Name's Stacy.
Stacy, okay.
And, yeah.
And what'd you guys do?
Well, it was pretty casual, to be honest. I had met her in line at a Starbucks.
Okay.
And I just finally got up enough courage to go up and introduce myself. And I asked her if she wanted to go see Wreck-It Ralph.
That's cute. It is kind of cute.
Hey, now she's of age, right? Like this is a Disney movie. She's above 18.
You checked out her ID.
Yeah, she's of age.
All right.
So how'd the movie go?
The movie was great. It was just a good, fun time, and we laughed. We thought it was a really cute movie, and afterwards I kissed her goodnight. I didn't want to put too much pressure on her. And
did you kiss her with tongue?
Yeah, I slipped in a little bit of tongue.
Okay.
Okay, so you kissed her goodnight, and then was that the end of it? You hadn't heard from her after that?
That's the thing. I ended it on a really classy note. I told her I'd call her the next day so we can make plans. And
okay.
I called her. She didn't pick up, and I didn't want to, keep calling her to bug her. But then I tried again like 2-3 days later, and I left her another voicemail. Still no answer. And so I've called her like 3 times, and I don't want to...
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to come across as desperate.
Right.
But
when you guys kissed, she seemed like she was into it, right? Like she seemed like she wanted to go out with you again.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're a good kisser.
I'm a great kisser.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to call her right after this and see if we can get an answer for you, okay?
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do the second date updates. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. He emailed us about a girl named Stacy. They went to Wreck-It Ralph, had a good time, kissed her at the end of the night. That's it. Now, you can't think of any reason why she wouldn't answer your phone call when you tried to get a hold of her.
No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
What do you like so much about Stacy?
We had very similar personality. I mean, she loves movies as much as I do, and it just felt like we had a good vibe going.
She likes to go to Wreck-It Ralph. She likes to listen to the Wiggles, all that kind of stuff. All right. Hang on, man. I'm going to call her right now, okay?
All right.
And feel free to jump in anytime you want to talk to her.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Stacy, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Stacy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a minute?
Okay.
I wanted to call and talk to you about a mutual friend of ours, a guy named Jordy that you went out on a date with.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I wanted to know why you didn't call him back after he tried to get a hold of you after your date.
I don't...
Stacy, the thing is he likes you.
And I'm talking about this with you guys?
Yeah. It's a thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. If somebody goes out with someone and they get blown off and we call you to ask why.
Oh, okay.
It could be a service to him if you think of it that way, Stacy. Maybe he did something really stupid on the date.
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't know. I mean, so we're in line at the movies, and this other girl comes up, and she's like, "Hey, Jordy, what's up?" And he, looked flustered for a second and turned and approached her, and after about a minute of talking to her, he introduced me as a friend, and I very well thought I was on a date. So...
Well... I mean, that's if I'm on a date with someone, that's how I introduce him as my friend. I don't go, "Hey, this is my date for the evening."
Stacy, what would you call Jordy if you had the tables turned?
I probably would have said, "This is my date, Jordy," or I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have gone the full minute without introduction.
Did you feel
it just seemed a little third wheelish.
Did you feel like he was nervous, like he'd been caught on a date with someone who he was dating currently or something like that? Is that what you felt like?
Well, things just started to click, yeah. I'm like, if he can approach me and ask me out at a Starbucks, how many other chicks is he asking out at Starbucks?
Okay.
And how many events does he have on a rotation?
No. Hold on. Can I come in?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Stacy, Jordy's on the phone with us. Say hi to Jordy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, okay, first of all, I'm sorry about that. That was awkward for me, too. But that was an ex-girlfriend. I just didn't want to have to introduce you to an ex-girlfriend on a first date. I'm sorry I approached that wrong. But if you were in the same situation, what would you have done? I mean, cut me some slack, right?
Well, yeah, and now I get it. In hindsight, I understand it. In the moment, it made me feel really uncomfortable, and I thought we had a pretty fun time. We saw a goofy movie together, which was unique and fun. And I just thought that, I don't know, maybe somewhere in there you could have thrown in, by the way, that was my ex-girlfriend. Sorry for the awkwardness.
By the way, that's my crazy ex. She won't stop stalking me since we had sex that one time because I'm just that good. These girls don't leave me alone. Sorry about that. You might have to deal with it a bit.
Stacy, have you had a bad past experience with a boyfriend? Is that why maybe you're projecting past experience onto Jordy?
No, I don't think I'm projecting. I just think that I was thinking I don't really say yes to guys asking me out at random places, and so I think I just kind of threw that in there and thought maybe I should have just been a little bit more cautious from the get-go.
I've had that happen to me where I've ran into an ex. I always make reference to it, though, and just be like, yeah, that was ex-girlfriend.
I don't know.
This is awkward.
I don't like hearing it, though. You're on the first date, the last thing you want to be thinking about is him naked with that chick.
Why would you start thinking about that, though? I mean,
that's because Brooke's a pervert. Honestly, so everybody else would just go oh, okay, that's your ex. Brooke's just sitting there fantasizing about you two now.
No, I don't think I'm alone.
Stacy, you still kissed him at night. Like, why didn't you just go your separate ways then?
Well, I got the lean in. You know, what does a girl do on the lean in?
All right.
Was it a good kiss?
Yeah, it was decent.
Oh, decent.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you want to go out again. Stacy, do you want to go out on a second date with Jordy? We'll send you to like another area code so you don't have to deal with all his girlfriends that are running around town.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, sure. I'll go out on another date.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll get an update from you guys and see how it goes, okay?
Okay.
Maybe you someday get to be the ex at the awkward moment in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Johnny Knoxville.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Bad friends will just tell you what you want to hear. Good friends
true.
will be truthful with you.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have any good friends, because I don't want to know the truth about myself.
Okay.
And Mark, who is on the phone for a second date update today, apparently has some good friends who are very truthful with him about his dating life. And he says that helped him. Apparently, he tried to change something in his dating life recently, and he went out with a woman, and now he's not getting a call back from her. What's up, Mark? How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
So what did your friends tell you?
Well, I've been single for a while. I haven't really had like a serious girlfriend. And, they told me I tend to kind of talk about myself a little too much and dominate the conversation.
I feel that already.
Right. Well, thanks.
Yeah, stop talking about yourself. I know we're asking you questions about yourself, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm still too self-centered even on this show.
Right.
What did they say to do to fix it?
Well, they thought that if I made a little brochure, I could hand the girl when I meet her, and then she could kind of read it with some bullet points about me that maybe that would take the pressure off.
Were they serious about that?
That's kind of funny.
They were. So, my name's Mark, so I made it, it's called Mark in a Minute. And I have this just quick Mark in a Minute brochure that it's just a quick little thing, catches you up on me. It's like a picture, measurements.
Okay.
Measurements even. So
That's
it's like
awesome.
a dating profile within a brochure. Is there...
Like a travel dating brochure.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for that dude on Tinder who had like a PowerPoint profile, and women were going crazy for him. So you take a brochure with you when you go on dates now.
Right. So, it talks about like my hobbies and things like, broken down seasonally, the different things I like to do.
Isn't that awkward though? Just sitting there while she reads it and you're just staring at her while she reads about you? Like,
Exactly. You would think that. But when we met up, I went to get a couple drinks. So I handed her the brochure. And so she could kind of read it while I was getting drinks.
Oh, that's nice. So you're not sitting across the table while she reads the brochure of Mark.
Yeah.
Right. No, we're using our time wisely here,
Wait,
nice.
What was her reaction when you handed her a brochure, Mark?
I think she found it very helpful. She didn't seem weirded out at all. She liked it. And then, we were able to focus more on her as we were talking and stuff, because that I really did feel like it relieved the pressure.
I think more people should do that on dates.
Wow.
You could have given her a brochure. She could have given you a brochure. No need to even be there over half an hour, and then you could go do whatever else you have to do.
Like,
Make dating so much more streamlined.
It says here you're vegan. I can't. I'm sorry. Glad we did this right away, though.
What's her name, by the way?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Okay, can I just step in and say I think this is a horrible idea, and apparently I'm the only one?
Really?
Yes, I think it's cheesy. Like, why wouldn't you, if you talk too much about yourself, your friend should have just told you, hey, Mark, shut up and ask some questions about the person you're out with.
Well, that's easier said than done. Like, I've tried doing that, but I have trouble holding back. Like, I want to talk about what's up in my life, so.
Okay, so you just can't hold back from talking about yourself.
Okay.
And how did the date go other than your brochure? Was it good?
Well, I thought it went really well. We were hitting it off, and she was laughing at my jokes, and she was talking about her life. But then she had to meet up with a friend, so it didn't, it kind of got cut short a little bit.
Did you believe that, Mark? Did you believe that she really needed to meet
I did, and she took the brochure with her, I will say.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, she's going to show that to all her friends, because that is ridiculous.
No, or maybe she wants to make one up, and she's just going to copy my work.
I don't think so, Mark. I just don't.
No, honestly, I think she took it because she was interested. And, she wanted to kind of look over it more when she got home. And, it has all my contact info in there, too. So I think that she was interested.
Okay, but you haven't heard from her.
No, I haven't. But, that's why I kind of need you guys to help out.
And have you called her?
I've texted her, and I haven't gotten any response.
Okay. And what's your theory why she's not calling you back?
Well, at one point, she did kind of use my brochure as a coaster, so maybe some of my info got kind of smudged.
Okay, but she has your number because you texted her, so there goes that theory.
Oh, Mark.
Right, okay.
Yeah, all right. Just trying to figure it out for you, Mark.
It could just be that you're still not a very good listener and that you made the date too much about you. I mean, when you come with a brochure of yourself, it's not really making it less about you.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? No, I'm serious. I am a good listener, I swear. I am.
Okay.
But the brochure really did make me, it made it easier for me to listen, and I know it was the right move.
Okay.
I was able to just get it out of the open right away, and then she was able to talk about herself. It was perfect.
All right. Well, we'll see if she felt the same. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone today. He wants us to call a girl named Elizabeth. Apparently, they met on an app, and they went out to a bar, and Mark actually presented her with a brochure about himself because his friends told him that they think he's not successful at dating because he talks about himself too much. The interesting thing is, we talked to Mark about his date, and I just realized we didn't really learn very much about her. We mostly learned about Mark. In that first segment.
We know nothing about her.
Yeah, Mark.
That's true.
Give us one thing about Elizabeth. What's her hair color?
It's like a brown, or I guess it was like maybe a blondish brown.
We don't even know her hair
really
color.
know her hair color.
I guess kind of a dirty blonde kind.
Okay.
Okay.
That is not. You're
Well-
not committing to a color even.
Can't wait to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong in your date.
And we never asked you. Did you actually explain why you gave her the brochure?
No, I felt like that would have been a little awkward, so I didn't bring that up.
I honestly think that probably would have been the better decision to be like,
Yeah.
I gave you that brochure because people said I talk about myself too much, so I figured I'd get everything out of the way right now instead of just having her wonder why you brought a brochure along.
Maybe that should be on the front of the brochure.
Yeah, you can just add that in there so that they know why you're giving it to them.
There you go.
Why are you talking at all on a date?
Anyway, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Elizabeth?
It is.
Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi. Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah.
The radio, I mean, not the show, just radio in general. Have you heard a second date update before?
I have heard a few, but only a few, like not all the time.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be in one.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got an email from somebody about you.
Oh, boy. Okay.
His name is Mark, and you might have a brochure from him laying around your house right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I do.
Oh, my God. That is the weirdest thing.
I mean, I meet a lot of people on dating apps, and, some people are just special.
Okay.
And, different, And so, yeah.
Yeah, we talked to Mark, and he said that he's really upset that you're not calling him back. He did tell us how he showed up to your date with a brochure that was all about him.
Yeah, what'd you think about the brochure?
I thought it was very thoughtful, but also very strange.
Okay,
A little bit of both. Sure. You didn't like what you saw?
There's a whole lot of information in there. I mean, I know that he likes to play soccer in the fall and then, board games in the winter.
Fun.
His GPA's on there for some reason. I don't even remember what it is. But
GPA. Oh, my God. It's like you almost got, a resume, essentially, for your date.
It was like an audition, yeah, almost.
Okay. I mean, Did you find some humor in it?
I mean, I thought it was funny. I don't know if it was intentional or not to be funny, but it was funny. I mean, I thought it was clever.
Were you able to move past it and have a good time with him?
I mean, we had good conversation after that, but there was a part where the conversation started to peter out. And so he got uncomfortable, I got uncomfortable, and so then he just grabbed the pamphlet and he said, okay, so, let's play a game. I'm going to test you on, how much you know about me.
What? Like a pop quiz?
No.
Yeah, and I have test anxiety anyhow, but this is ridiculous.
Test anxiety.
He's testing you on the brochure that he took that's about himself.
Yeah, it was like a half hour.
Oh,
No,
wow.
wait, it wasn't a joke?
It was not a joke. He told me it was going to be a lot of fun, and so I said, I don't really know. But then he actually just sat there and tested me. It's like, what was my GPA in high school? I'm like, I don't remember. Like, how tall am I? I don't know, man.
What was going through your head?
It's a lot of pressure. Like, I think he expected me just to absorb everything about him, and I didn't. And then the conversation became like all about him, really, because he's asking me all these questions about himself.
That's funny because there is a specific reason that he does that brochure thing.
Yeah.
Why does he do it?
Well, I don't want to tell you. I'll just let him tell you because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Elizabeth. How you doing?
Hi.
So you didn't like the brochure. That's what I'm getting out of this.
No.
I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't know that you were going to be on the phone, so this is kind of like awkward for me right now.
Right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I made this brochure because my friends told me I just kind of talk about myself too much, and I just wanted the focus to be on you, you know?
Okay.
I hope
but
you
when you
understand.
grab the pamphlet and test me on it, that's not getting to know me.
Yeah.
And you didn't pass on the test.
What?
And that, I am totally, who would?
But but that's okay. I mean, you probably had time to review it now, though, right? I mean,
Mark, are you even listening to what she's saying? You didn't even hear her.
I don't know what to say. I mean, so you didn't like the brochure. Is that what it was?
Okay. I think you all can understand this is what I went through the whole day.
Again, you said you made the brochure so that you could listen more to her, but you're not listening to her. You're not asking her any questions about how she feels.
No, that's totally not true. Like, I asked her how she felt about the brochure, and I mean, I even asked her if she thought I changed the cover of it
Okay.
at one point.
But you're still talking about you, sort of, Mark, when you're talking about your brochure.
I mean, not really. Like, I'm asking her opinion. I want to get to know her thoughts about,
About
what she
you.
thinks about stuff.
About you and your brochure.
I mean, just in this circumstance, but, I do want to hear what she thinks.
Mark, just to let you know for future reference, if you still want to carry around these pamphlets and you feel like testing your date, like, don't, like, go, when they get a wrong answer. I mean, it's a lot of pressure. It's not like a game show.
Bring your own buzzer with you so you don't do it with your mouth. Like, bring an actual buzzer with you.
You buzzed her? How could you buzz her?
Well, she got, like, everyone wrong. What do you want me to say? And to be fair, I did give you extra time, so.
That is awfully nice of you, but I just have a hard time absorbing facts that I don't really care about.
Oh. All right. Well,
that's not meant to be mean. Really, it's not. I just don't care about your GPA, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Mark, I think you are better off dating yourself at this rate.
Well, I mean, I've read the brochure already. I don't need it. It's not
Oh,
for
my
me.
goodness.
You've lived the brochure, Mark. Elizabeth, would you like to go on a second date with Mark? We will pay for it.
I don't think that's well, I mean, you answer.
You're very interesting and fun, but I just don't think that I'm as fun and interesting as you. So I'm going to say no.
That was the kindest letdown you could have gotten, Mark.
Very well said.
So I guess that's a no.
Yeah, I think so, Mark. Were you even paying attention?
I understand she said no, but I just can't help but think that, my friend thought of this brochure idea. I mean, I kind of liked it, but it kind of feels like it backfired on me. I mean, do you think I should still be doing the brochure?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I want to do more second date updates with you just to see how it goes.
All right. Well, if you guys think it's a good idea, I'll keep doing it.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Everybody is in agreement. Great idea. Keep it up, Mark. Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I would have left as soon as the buzzer sound started. 'Cause I'm on a date, not a game show.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mark wanted to call Elizabeth. They went out, they met at a bar, and he actually made a brochure for himself to tell her everything about Mark because apparently his friends told him that they think he's not really successful in the dating world because he talks about himself too much. So he made up a brochure to give to anybody that he goes out with so they can learn a little bit about him, and then that way he can just continue to focus on them since now they've got all the facts about Mark right in the palm of their hand. And it didn't work very well because they ran out of a conversation at some point, and then he just started quizzing her on the brochure about himself. So once again, the conversation became him.
It just dawned on me. Were his friends trolling him?
Probably.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh my God, we told him to do a brochure and he went through with it.
Yeah.
Like, what was he thinking?
I would think so. And then
How does he have friends, by the way?
apparently
Everybody deserves friends,
no
Jose.
idea. Apparently, when he was quizzing her, he started buzzing her when she'd give a wrong answer on the brochure.
Apparently, she got every answer wrong.
Yeah.
Which was a big turnoff for him.
Right, because she didn't know all about Mark, and Mark apparently wants everybody to know all about Mark all the time.
Does anybody else in this room kind of want a copy of the brochure, though?
I do. I really want to see it.
I think the brochure thing could work if you made it funny. Like, I think if you didn't take it as seriously
There
as
was
he did,
no
it could actually
humor in what he was doing.
I know,
though.
he did it way too serious, is what I'm saying.
Right. He was literally like a timeshare salesman.
See, most people
For himself.
are just very intrigued with the brochure. Somebody texted in at 78592 and just says, I want to know what paper and print quality
that
of
is
his
a good
pamphlet he used. Was it
Ooh.
cardstock or trifold? I don't know.
Glossy stuff.
And we
Yeah.
didn't even ask, like black and white, or did he invest in color?
And how much
You know?
is it to get a brochure?
And what kind of graphic design artist did he use?
Yeah. Did he do it himself or did he hire somebody
Yeah.
for that?
Wow.
That could be thousands of dollars by the time he's done. And they decided not to, well, she decided not to go out with him again.
Yeah.
They did not get a second date. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, you want to call the person who's not calling you back, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call them for you.
Or send us a brochure of yourself.
Yeah, send us a brochure, too, about the whole thing.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How early do you introduce somebody to your friends after you guys have just started dating? Takes a while for me to want to introduce people to my friends because it's very important to me. So if I take a girl around my friends, that means I'm finally really into her, and then she can meet my friends. And then after meeting them, she goes, they all seem like terrible people. I hate them. You should never talk to them again. And you can only spend time with me from now on. I fall in love right there instantly. That's what I look for in a woman. Well, George is on the phone today, and that's how he spent his second date with the girl that he wants to call today. He spent it meeting her friends at her birthday party.
Really?
How's it going, George?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. So where'd you meet the girl that you want to call today?
Well, we discovered each other on dating apps.
Oh, like a Tinder type of situation?
Yep, one of those types of situations.
Okay.
Is it Tinder?
Yes.
Okay. A Tinder type of situation, it was Tinder.
People don't want to claim it right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
It's like,
People,
kind of,
people love doing that. Like an app on your phone, and sometimes you swipe one way, sometimes you swipe the other way.
Yeah, one of those.
Were you excited about going on a date with her, or are you just looking for a hookup?
I mean, it's always exciting when you get a match on Tinder, especially if you're a guy, I think. Yeah, I was excited. And we just met for coffee.
Okay. So where does the friends and birthday party come into play on this thing?
I mean, I thought we hit it off. We really enjoyed our company. We had good conversation. At the end of the day, she just said, hey, this might seem weird, but it could be fun. I got my birthday party this weekend. Just going to be friends there. It should be pretty chill. Do you want to come?
That's actually an awesome invite for you.
Perfect.
For a second date. Because, I don't know, somewhere subconsciously in my head, anytime a girl invites me to her birthday party, even a friend of mine, I'm thinking like, oh, she wants me to be her present that night. Is that how you felt?
I took it as a good sign.
Oh, my God. I have never thought that, inviting a guy to my birthday party before.
Oh,
You guys go
Now you know.
quickly.
So much that comes with being invited to
Wow.
a birthday party. That's what a guy's thinking if he invites you to a birthday party. He's like, that is what I want to unwrap later. Did you get her anything for her birthday, seeing as you barely know her?
I brought a bottle of wine, but that was a good gesture.
Yeah, it's a perfect gift. Are you kidding me? And was she excited to see you?
Yeah. I felt like I was welcome. I felt like they wanted me there. She wanted me there.
She invites you to her birthday party and you show up. It's like, oh, you actually showed up.
Well, she could have been preoccupied with all of her friends and family. Like, it'd be easy to not be able to spend a whole lot of time with you.
No. I got the vibe that she was very excited for me to be there.
Okay.
How did she introduce you to her friends? This is George from Tinder? Or did she say, it's a friend of mine, or is a guy I'm dating even? How'd she introduce you?
Yeah, I think she said friend. This is a friend of mine. We didn't go into details about Tinder. I think that's for later.
But all of her good girlfriends knew. Like, they all got the lowdown
yeah.
before you showed up.
Yeah, I got the sense that they knew because whenever she introduced me, they go, "Oh,
yeah,
you're George. You're the guy."
That's a good sign. That means that she's talking about you to her friends.
Yeah, or they were all in the room when she swiped right.
Maybe. Yeah. Because the last thing you want to do is go, "This is George, this guy I just met," and they go, "I've never heard of you." She's not excited about you one bit. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I actually met her parents. Her parents were at the party, and they seemed like nice people. We chatted, and it wasn't as awkward as it should have been.
That's nice.
But then the next day, I texted her, be like, "Okay, what are we going to do next?" And then it took a long time for her to respond, and when she did, she just said, let me pull it up. She said, "Hey, I feel like I need to be honest. I'm not interested in taking this any further."
Well,
So you're not wondering if you're not getting a call back from her because she's busy or something. You know specifically that she does not want to talk to you again.
Yep. And then I asked why, if I can ask why, and just no response. So I have no idea.
You seem like, I mean, were you social at the party? Because I think it's always such a red flag if you invite somebody and then you have to like babysit them the whole time.
No, I thought I was making the rounds. I thought I didn't think I offended anybody. So
It just sounds like you got bad reports from friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's how I would read it.
I thought I got along with her friends great. I liked her friends a lot, and I don't think I did anything crazy like pull my junk out and wave it around for anybody.
Maybe that's actually the problem. Maybe that's what you needed to do. Make a really lasting impression.
Yeah, maybe I misread the situation entirely.
Yeah. Get hired for all sorts of birthday parties in that group.
You got to know when it's a party where you're supposed to whip your junk out at the end. You have to know that, because if you don't, it's just bad form. You know what I mean?
True.
All right.
True.
Well,
Dating 101.
yeah, I know. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
George is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Lisa today. They met on Tinder, went out for a coffee date. She liked him so much she invited him to her birthday party. He went there, said he had a fun time, talked to all their friends, family, all that good stuff. But a few days later, he wasn't hearing anything back, and then she texted him saying, "I'm not really interested." He's curious why and if he did something wrong. George, I didn't even think to ask the obvious question here. At the birthday party, did you sleep with one of her friends?
No. I think I'd remember that.
All right. Well, there's a follow-up to that. Does she have any pets, and did you sleep with them?
Oh, come on.
It's you hear how these second date updates end up a lot, all right?
She did have a very cute dog, but no, we did not have any sexual.
All right.
Oh, my God.
So, from my perspective, everything should be good, and she shouldn't be blowing you off. Are you ready to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, but if I find out like she had a bird or something and you had relations with it, I'm going to be pissed that you lied to me.
No, absolutely.
I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and get her on the phone and get your second date update. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lisa, please?
This is her.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hello. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us and asked us to get you on the phone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us and ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So you recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show.
All right.
His name is George. I think you would remember going on a date with George because you also invited him to your birthday party.
Oh, yes, I did.
Sounds like regret in your voice right there.
You have a second to talk to us about George?
Yeah, I have a second.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So he told us about how you guys met and he went to your birthday party. He thought everything went great. And then you sent him a text message saying you didn't want to talk to him anymore. Did he do something wrong?
Well, you know what? He was great with my friends, but the reactions at the end of the night were just not what I expected.
Did your friends not like him? They thought he was kind of a douche or something?
It wasn't my friends who reacted about him. It was my parents.
Oh.
Oh, your parents didn't like him.
Yeah.
Like, really didn't like him?
At all.
Really?
Are they like really strict parents?
No, they're not really overprotected. That's why it's weird that they didn't like this person.
What did they say to you?
Well, they told me, he asked questions, and they told me, he asked my mom, how many grandkids do you want?
What?
And I was like, yes.
Was he
He
joking?
asked my mom that. I don't know. She didn't make it seem like he was joking.
Was it in context, though, about something they were talking about? How long was he talking to your parents?
He was talking to them for a long time. I think he was trying to impress them or something, but he was with them for a while.
Before I got married, my mom would not really bring up grandkids, but some of them are like, oh my God, I can't wait till she finally gets married. Give me some grandkids.
No. No, that's not my mom at all. But to ask that after, like, the first time meeting them, and especially we just went to coffee once. Like, we've only been on one date. To ask that?
Did she get the feeling? I mean, because I could see him talking to her and just being like, hey, do you want grandkids someday? That's cool. Yeah. Or, but if he's like, how many grandkids you want? Because I'm about to do work. I'm getting ready to do work tonight.
With how she felt about it, yes. That's
okay.
exactly how she talked to her.
But don't you think, I mean, one question like that, like it was enough to write him off?
No, it was the second question that he asked my parents.
The second, what else did he ask your parents other than if they want grandkids?
He asked my dad for permission to marry me.
Shut up. What? That is not true.
He had to have been joking.
There's no way.
No. He did.
He had to have been joking, though.
No, my dad said he was serious.
What? Are you sure your dad's reading it correctly? I can't imagine a guy being out, technically your second date at your birthday party, and then asking your father for permission to marry you.
I wish it had happened, but it did.
And is that why you sent him a text saying, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I completely support that. If that's what I'd love to know if he was actually joking, though. Wouldn't you?
No, I mean, I trust my parents.
All right. Well, I'd like to ask him, and he's actually on the other line listening right now, so we can do that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
First of all, this is being blown way out of proportion. Way out of proportion. I was having an adult conversation with some adults about adult things.
I don't know what to say right now. This whole situation is just confusing.
Did you?
It's really confusing to me, too. George, did you ask her father if you could marry her?
It was in the context of a fun conversation. And I was like, you know, it was just like, hey, man, what do you think if I married your daughter?
What?
So you weren't joking, though, because you just didn't deny it.
No, well, I mean, first of all, I didn't want them to think I was just some Tinder guy, so I was trying to establish some credibility.
Wow.
You know?
It's too much credibility.
So I thought, well, for this guy to take me seriously, I should ask the question. Let's talk about putting me in the awkward position of this is my first, like, well, I guess second date with you, and I'm meeting your parents, and I'm supposed to hold the court for an hour?
Okay, but you don't ask them to marry me after we've only been on one date.
It just came up. It wasn't. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to go propose your daughter. I said, hey, you know, down the line, what would you think of a guy like me marrying your daughter?
That is so crazy.
I don't understand what's so crazy. Look, I just turned 30. I'm in the present company of adults, and we're talking about adult things. Marriage is on everybody's mind.
You have gone to coffee with this girl, and that is it.
We hit it off.
Oh my
Yeah, but hitting it off is way different than, hey, we're going to get married. Sir, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
I didn't ask for her hand in marriage that moment. I asked down the line.
Oh, so it was a future proposal that you were thinking about.
It was a future hypothetical.
That doesn't make it any better, George.
Whether it was in the future or not, you don't ask it now. I mean, we did hit it off at the coffee shop, but it didn't hit off to say, okay, I'm going to marry this person.
Man, I think you're just way too uptight about this whole thing.
Holy crap. I'm uptight about it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're f***ing crazy.
Well, okay, I guess I'm sorry that I saw a future, together. I'm sorry. If that makes me crazy, well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, Lisa, you should be flattered. George wanted to marry you after one coffee date.
Yeah, that's not flattering.
Why is that not flattering?
Because it's creepy.
Okay. I guess I just don't understand. I feel like that's like a pretty high compliment you could pay somebody.
George, you don't even know her. You just met her.
Well, and she's having me meet her parents.
Yeah, but she didn't specifically say, hey, come meet my parents.
Yeah.
Didn't she just ask you to go to her birthday?
Yeah, but she left me alone with her parents for like an hour. I mean, you think she would see that and be like, oh.
So were you like pissed off that she left you with her parents for so long? You're like, I'm just going to screw this whole thing up right now. Hey, sir.
No, I wasn't pissed. I was actually like, okay, she must really like me. She's putting me together with her parents.
I never heard. What did her dad say to you after you asked for her hand in marriage?
He just laughed it off, and I did too. And I took that as like, oh, he likes me.
Yeah. I'd love to know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, this is normally the point where I ask if you guys want to go out on a second date, and I will pay for it. But instead, George, would you like to propose to Lisa right now? I will pay for the catering at your wedding if she says
George.
yes.
Oh, my God.
Please don't.
Lisa, you don't want free wedding catering? I'll pay for it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think the moment's passed on that one.
You sure? I don't know. Lisa, has it passed?
Yes, it's definitely passed.
Oh,
It was never even there.
it's a good point. Lisa, thank you for your time.
Anytime,
Yep, and I'm sorry that you're not going to be getting married to George anytime soon.
thankfully.
If a girl ever asks me to meet her parents, I will politely decline.
Poor George.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm calling today's second date update love with a side of broccoli cheddar.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound good. And that's because the girl on the phone to do a second date update today spent her first date at the most romantic of restaurants, Panera Bread. Yeah.
It's amazing how all you have to do is say broccoli cheddar and we know exactly where you're talking about.
Doesn't get sexier than Panera. Especially when you're waiting for your food and they give you that little vibrating device to tell you when it's ready and it lights up and it vibrates and you just sit there for a few minutes and enjoy the vibration before you get your soup. What's up, Deanna? How are you?
Hello.
Oh, my God.
What's going on?
Well, I wanted to tell you guys about what's been going on and see if you can help me.
Okay, so you had a romantic date at Panera Bread and you did something with a vibrating thing? I mean, that's how Jubal set it up anyway. What do you even call that thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like
I just call it pleasurable.
Okay.
So tell us about your date.
I understand you are throwing shade at Panera, but I liked it. I'm in college. I thought it was a college-appropriate first date.
It is. I mean, and when you're talking about casual dining, it's pretty expensive.
It still is, yeah.
You know,
it's pricier than like Subway and stuff.
That's true, and he paid, so.
Nice.
All right,
Boom,
sweet.
There you go.
So tell us a little bit about the dude. What's his name?
His name is AJ.
And
All right.
where'd you meet him?
We met in a study group.
Oh, my God. College kids still really do meet people in real life?
We do.
Yeah, was it a study group app?
No, but that's genius. We should make that.
All right, so what'd you like about AJ?
I noticed him in our first study group, and, like, I thought he was interesting and funny, like he was making people laugh or whatever. But I was getting everything in the study group. I felt really prepared, but I could tell he was struggling, and I was like, great, I can like help him out and spend some more time with him. So I just kept staying, and everybody else was sort of falling off and like leaving the study group. And it was just the two of us, and we worked together, and he was like starting to get it, and we had a good time. Like we were talking and stayed pretty late. And then a few days later, he asked me to have lunch.
That's so exciting. Were you so excited?
I was so excited. Like my heart skipped a beat, and I was really excited. And I mean, I kind of was conflicted because I actually did have class, but I decided that I really liked this guy and decided to skip class and go to lunch.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Free Panera, too. That's nice.
nice.
So how was your date?
It was good. We talked about life and like where we came from and, you know, all those things that I feel like you're supposed to talk about on a first date. And it went really well. And he actually at the end invited me to a party that he was going to the next night.
So you ran home and tried on every outfit that you have in your closet and decided nothing was good enough, so you went to the store and bought something new.
Totally. Yeah. And like definitely asked all the girls in my sorority like what to wear, and like we put together outfits. And so then the next night, which was the party, I was ready and waiting for his text with information, and I ended up waiting in my room all night for him to text, and he never texted me.
He never texted you at all?
No.
Oh, and I bet you look so good.
I felt really cute.
Yeah, that's like the worst. And then you have to explain to every single person that you live with, like, oh, why are you still home?
Exactly. They all helped me get ready, and then it just like never happened. It was so awkward.
And I'm guessing you haven't heard anything from him since either.
Well, no, because then the next day I texted him being like, what happened? Like, what's up? And he just never responded.
Why do you want to see this jerk again then?
The thing is, you have to make it seem like to him, like, well, I had other plans anyway, even though you didn't, and you ended up waiting the whole time just to save a little bit of face.
I know, something. And like what makes it even more awkward is we have class together tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if you saw him since you guys are in that same group and everything.
It's like not even that I want something to keep happening. It's that I actually have to keep seeing this person. And so I want to get it worked out before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know anybody else who is at the same party?
I don't think so. It's a group of people that I'm not friends with yet.
So you couldn't get like a report on if he showed up alone or not?
No, like, of course I'm worried that he got there and hooked up with someone right away and totally forgot.
Right.
You have any idea why he would blow you off like that, though?
I really don't think I did anything. Like, we just met, and I've only been, like, very accommodating.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just keep thinking back to our date at Panera, which I feel like went so well, and I just feel confused.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and try to get an answer with your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Deanna is on the phone, and she wants to call a dude named AJ. They actually are in college together. They met in a study group, and then they had their first date at Panera Bread. She said she enjoyed it a lot, and then they made plans to go out to a party. She got all ready to go, but he never texted her. Also, to make matters worse, they have their class tomorrow, so she's probably going to see him, and she wants to get this all sorted out beforehand. And Deanna, I really hope this works out for you. I do.
I do too. I really had a good time with him. I like him. I think he's a good guy.
I hope, in a few months you guys hang out and then you're calling home from school to talk to your parents about a pregnancy scare or something like that. You know?
That is so sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a pregnancy scare in your future, and I think it's going to start right here. So I feel good about this.
Thanks.
Why aren't you angry at this guy? I'd be pissed.
I am. Like, we definitely have to talk about this. It was rude for sure, but I'm open to understanding what happened.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this AJ?
Yeah, who's calling?
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I don't know what that is.
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Why are you calling me?
That is a good question. I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Wait, like me specifically? Like, you sure it's the right AJ?
I'm pretty sure it's the right AJ. Is this the AJ that went out on a date to Panera Bread with a girl named Deanna the other day?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, that's why we're calling.
But how do you know that from the email? How do you know that?
I know that because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So Deanna emailed us because she told us you hung out, went to Panera Bread, and you were supposed to pick her up to go to a party, but you never texted her.
That's kind of weird. She emailed a radio station about our date?
Yeah.
I think it's more weird that you left her just stranded, man. Like, why would you commit to something and then not follow through? Even if you weren't going to go to the party with her, why wouldn't you just shoot her a text and say, hey, I'm so sorry, it's not going to work out?
I'm not really comfortable talking about the details of our date on the radio.
Well, when you say the details of your date, it doesn't sound like you guys really did much.
Right, you were at Panera Bread.
Yeah, we talked and it was okay, but I don't want to air out her dirty laundry or anything, but it freaked me out a little.
She freaked you out? Well, all right, if you don't want to air out her dirty laundry, when we do this segment, everybody who agrees to do it knows that they might hear something that they don't want to hear. So she has agreed to have her dirty laundry aired.
You're 100% sure it's fine? I have class with this girl.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's fine. We've done thousands of these things at this point, but she knows that she could hear something that she might not want to hear.
Well, we were at Panera, just chatting, regular date stuff. But then she mentions that this is her first date.
Like ever?
Yeah, first date ever.
So what? She's in college. It's not like you're talking about a 45-year-old woman.
But still, what? How has she not been on a date?
Ever, yeah, I know. It's kind of surprising.
Something wrong.
No, there is not anything wrong. It could just be that either she didn't meet somebody, maybe she's been really shy, maybe no one's ever even asked her.
Do you know her excuse for that being her only first date, AJ?
I don't know if she has an excuse or not. It's just in my experience, I don't like going on dates with girls who've never been on a date before.
Why?
Well, from my experience, afterwards they get really clingy and attached. I guess they over-romanticize me or something. But, I'm in college. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, and that much clinginess.
You say, in your experience, have you had a lot of first dates with people who have never had first dates before?
I mean, I guess back in high school, people are younger, don't really have that kind of stuff in their wheelhouse yet.
Okay, wait, hold up, though. I feel like you're throwing out a huge stereotype about people who are dating virgins, basically.
Well, actually, she could actually be a virgin, too, if she's never been on a date.
Yeah, that's bad.
That
don't go down that road.
You guys,
yeah,
for all we
no.
know, she's like 19 years old. Give these kids a break.
I'm just saying, don't be her first, because it's the worst. Like, it's not only worse in the moment, but then after you have to deal with the aftermath of being her first. It's not fun. I agree with you on that, AJ.
No, all of you. That is awful. AJ, what did she do on your date at Panera that made you think she was clingy, besides just telling you it was her first date?
Really nothing much. She just seemed very excited for a first official date. And that just, gave me flashbacks to other first dates. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go down this road.
So why blow her off then? Why not, at least tell her that you weren't interested in seeing her again? Yeah.
Well, it was just a first date. If I'd been dating her for a while, it would have been extra rude. But, once the semester's over, I might not see her again, so.
Wait, no, it's rude to begin with to make someone think that you have plans and then never follow through. That's rude.
Well, I can't text her after her first date ever and say, oh, well, cancel. That would crush her heart even more.
Crush her heart even more than making plans with her and then leaving her to sit home and wait for you?
I don't know. Maybe she thought I got into a car accident or something.
What?
Even worse
What
than
kind of
worse.
alternate whole reality are you living in right now, AJ? You need to be respectful and kind with other people's hearts, and you're not doing that at all, man.
I really don't know what to say to her because I just don't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, that
well,
must
AJ, I think we should give it a try. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you better get sure because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? She's on the other line?
Yep, she's there. Deanna, are you there?
Hey.
Oh, hi, hi, Deanna.
Hey, AJ. Yeah, I definitely heard everything you said.
Oh, well, at least you know how I feel. I guess.
What?
That's just my experience in the past,
Uh-huh. You think I'll send you 8,000 text messages or something after one date at Panera?
Potentially,
You really don't think very much of me, or it sounds like women and girls in general.
No, it's not anything like that. It's just my experience in the past with, girls that they're not as experienced and then they kind of think a little too much of me right away.
So you think just because I haven't been on a date that I don't have experience?
To be honest, I just don't know you that well, so I just...
Made a lot of assumptions.
Exactly. That's exactly what he did. He made a ton of assumptions.
Not having been on a date or been in a relationship actually means that I am much more independent than it sounds like you are.
I'm just in college, and I'm not really ready for something super serious, super quick, and meeting parents and all that stuff.
What?
It's just experience from my past. It's just stuff.
You think
I've
that
dealt
we're
with
going to go
before.
to Panera and then I'm going to be like, hey, you need to meet my family. I mean, AJ, I like you. I thought we had a really good time, and it's really too bad that you actually have so many assumptions about women that you're clinging to. And that you can't be open to other options, and that somebody actually is really independent.
You see what you said right there? You said you like me after one date. Is that enough information to really know that you like somebody? I don't know.
See, Deanna, you're being a little too clingy saying that you like him just after like one encounter,
Totally. I mean, like, emotional intelligence is really clingy.
I am really not shocked that this dude was the dumbest dude in your study group.
Wait, what? What'd you say about me?
AJ, you were the one who wasn't getting it in the study group, and I was happy to hang out with you longer and make sure that you got it. And you did. You totally got it.
Oh, she's really proud of you.
Good job, buddy.
I'm not some idiot with drool coming out of his mouth or something.
Well, I didn't say that.
Another assumption.
Yeah, he kind of implied it. Oh, another assumption right there.
No, he was talking about you.
Yeah. You didn't get that?
No, he didn't.
I definitely thought that I liked you, and I did. I thought we were having a good time, and I was really open to dating you some more. But honestly, after this conversation, I think I know more about you, and this is not going to work.
Well, let's make sure and ask officially. AJ, would you like to go on a second date with Deanna? We'll pay for it. I know she just said she doesn't want to, but I'm hoping that she'll change her mind if you say yes.
I feel like she got really worked up over just one date and one, missed
AJ.
text. I think.
Do I sound worked up?
Clingy, but that signs of clinginess right there, being so worked up.
How are you
So
still
no,
sticking
I'd
to
say-
that?
I'd say no.
The clingy girl just denied you before you were even able to say no.
Yeah, well, it's mutual.
Okay. Well, sorry, Deanna, no second date, but it sounds like that you're okay with that.
Totally. AJ, I know your deal. Wish you the best of luck. Hope you don't make assumptions about women in the future, though.
Don't worry, Deanna. One day there'll be a guy that's cool with your whole deal.
I don't think she's too broken up about it, AJ.
Oh my God, you're such a jerk.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Body language is very important in the dating world. That's why I'm always really good at body language when I go out on a date. I always write everything about me that they should know on my body in Sharpie, and I show up to the date naked. Body language. There's no question about who I am or where I'm coming from. They see everything right there out in the open.
I just picture you naked with a lot of insecurities scribbled all over yourself.
And that's good because they get to see everything about me.
Yeah.
Granted, I haven't had a date in a long time, and the last couple didn't end very well. Didn't start very well. Yeah, cops were called. Anyway, they weren't understanding my body language, and that can be a problem. Well, Brett, who's on the phone today for a second date update, got some bad advice from a dating blog, I guess, and he thinks that his body might have got him in trouble. What's up, Brett? How are you?
Man.
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, your
Pretty
body betrayed you, Brett?
Yes, I think so. Well, I should say that this dating blog betrayed me, I think.
All right. Well, we'll get to what your body did in a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Jenica.
Jenica. And where did you meet Jenica?
I met her on a dating app, and I've been able to go on a lot of first dates from the same app. And the problem is I've had trouble getting second dates.
Right.
Even though, I'll think a first date goes well, and then it's like, I never hear from the person again.
Which I guess is why you're calling us, right? Because you're back in that same position.
Clearly, this is the place to call.
Yeah.
So I read this dating blog that said that it was good to try to initiate some sort of physical contact.
Okay, so you tackled her as soon as you saw her.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I figured football was the way to go. No, but like, how do you do that without seeming creepy? So I'm like, trying to think, like, maybe I can read her palm or, like, touch her feet under the table.
What? I thought you were trying not to be creepy, man.
Well, I mean, think about it, though. Like, you're just meeting someone. Yeah. I mean, what other ways are there to try to initiate that physical contact?
I don't know, like maybe you could do like a high five to start and then see where that goes, if it lingers at all.
Yeah, you do the high five, and when your hands touch, you interlock her fingers, and you hold her hand there and stare into her eyes. We all know that.
I don't understand why you have to touch someone.
Well, I think the idea behind the blog post was right, that it's like, that way, there's a chemical connection and you can like feel that between the two people. There's like that spark. I mean, like that makes sense to me. It just, the problem was that it was like in the back of my mind the entire time. So I feel like I was like 20% in the date, 80% like, how do I touch this person without looking or feeling like a creep?
All right, that can put you in a very tough situation. So how did you touch her? How'd you touch her? I mean, sounds weird to say, but did you initiate some personal touching?
So I was like, let me do this. I actually did have to go to the bathroom, so I got up and I was like, okay, when I come back, I'm just gonna like put my hand on her shoulders and then like say something charming or something, So
wait, can I ask? I'm sorry. Can I ask real quick? Were you guys sitting at a table? Were you at the bar? Like
we were sitting at a table.
Okay, so you
I would I guess come up behind her.
Oh.
And I know. So
how did that work for you?
Well, okay, so the first time I chickened out, and then I said I had to go to the bathroom when I didn't really have to. Again, like 15 minutes later.
Whoa.
And I decided to just come up behind her, and I just was like, "Guess who?" And yeah, so I tried to grab her shoulders like kind of gently, but as soon as we made contact, she like jumped, and so it was not ideal.
Okay, so you scared her.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. And
kind of on purpose, kind of not.
Yeah.
did it seem like she got over that, or was it weird from that point on?
Yeah, I mean, she laughed a little. It wasn't like it didn't like derail the date.
Okay.
Like I said, I thought the date went really well, but maybe she had already like written me off. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And when you said "guess who," it wasn't like deep in inner ear and creepy, right?
Like, guess who?
Mm-hmm.
It's your date.
Exactly.
No. It was nothing like that. I was really just trying to be friendly.
And how did things end? Did you get some physical touch there at the end?
There was a hug at the end, and
that's
it was
good.
a nice hug. I mean, it wasn't like the longest lasting hug, but it was a hug, and it gave me the impression that like, oh, okay, like a second date is definitely in the works.
Cool. So, I mean, did you talk to her since? Have you texted, called?
I've tried texting, and I have not heard anything.
Have you tried texting her explaining that you didn't feel like you touched her appropriately or enough in the first date and you'd like a second chance at that?
No, I have not tried that. Although, if that's what you guys advise, I would probably not do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a smart man. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is proof that you should be very careful when taking advice from dating blogs.
Yes.
Because you never know who's writing them. You know, for example, I've got 3 right now.
What?
All under different aliases.
No.
That's frightening.
And Brett, who's on the phone for a second date update today, got some advice from a dating blog on how to connect with somebody physically on your first date without coming off like a creep. And he thinks he came off like a creep, which is interesting because I want to see where he got his information from. Brett, was the dating blog that you read by somebody named Lady Mariah?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, what could it have been? Lady Beyonce?
Ladies.
And why are
Definitely not.
Okay. Last one. Hot blogging mama.
No.
No? Okay.
You didn't go with Lady Gaga on the last one? I thought that was just a softball for
No,
you.
that's my blogging mama blog. It's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, apparently it wasn't one of mine, Brett, so I didn't steer you in the wrong direction. But either way, you think the fact that you were really kind of focused on trying to get some touching started on your first date might be the reason you're not getting a call back from, what's her name again?
Jenica.
Jenica. Okay, we'll give her a call right now and see if we can find out why. Any last thoughts before we do that?
Yeah, no, I would really just love another date with Jenica where, I'm not going to be so in my head about the touching part.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't tell her that because if you didn't creep her out on the date, you probably will after. Like I was just thinking about touching you the whole time.
Good point.
All right, well, I'll dial her number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Jenica?
this is she.
Hey, Jenica, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Hey, Jenica.
You're obviously familiar with the show.
No.
No, you're not. It sounded like you were.
Sounded like we were all friends.
Yeah, no, I don't know who you people are.
Oh, okay,
Well,
so
you're just an easy one to please,
Yeah.
apparently. Yeah.
anytime you get a call from somebody you don't recognize, you kind of laugh and are like, oh, hey, you, thanks for calling.
I bet it's genius. That's got to throw telemarketers off.
All right. Well, Jenica, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So a dude named Brett emailed in about you.
Oh, okay.
You got a few minutes to tell us about your date with Brett and maybe why you don't want to call him back?
Oh God, this is weird. Okay, I just didn't like him. I don't know what his deal was. I'm just not interested.
Is there a reason, though? Did he do something strange?
I mean, this is strange. I mean, everything about this and the date was a little strange.
Was it awkward right from the beginning, or did he work into awkward for you?
It wasn't awkward at the beginning, but what was weird was that he got up to go to the bathroom, and he was in there for like 10 minutes. So that was a little weird, and I kept looking over at the bathroom to see, when he was going to come back. And when he finally came out of the bathroom, I noticed that he came out of the women's room. Yeah, and so...
Wait, was it like one of those restaurants where they're like trying to be cutesy and they're naming the women's and men's like different things? And
No, it was definitely labeled men and women.
Oh,
definitely.
okay,
yeah,
straightforward.
No, nothing kitschy. No.
Okay.
Did he address why he was using the ladies' room instead of the men's room?
No, he didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything. I figured probably was an accident. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But then, like 10 minutes later, he excused himself to go to the bathroom again, and I was like, okay. So I watched him go to see which bathroom he went in, and he looked around all shadily, and then went in the women's room again.
Whoa!
Really?
Wow.
Like a double women's room visit. So that doesn't mean it was an accident.
Yeah, and the fact that he was kind of sketchily looking around before he went into the women's room made it extra creepy.
But is it creepy? Or, was it a single stall, or are we talking a multi-stall bathroom? Because if it's a single stall, I don't know that it's creepy.
Oh, it was a multi-stall bathroom.
Okay.
That is weird. I'm shocked that nobody walked in on him and caught him in there. He's either lucky or unfortunate. I don't know, depending on what he was going for.
That's a very good point, Jenica.
We talked to him about your date, and he didn't mention that.
So I was texting my friend about it, being like, oh, my God, this guy that I'm on a date with just went in the women's room twice. And while I was mid-texting her, he had come back, and he scared me. He grabbed me and was like, it's me, surprise.
Oh, my God.
Sounds like a fun date to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. He was just giving me serial killer vibes. I don't know.
Okay.
Who goes in the women's room and then comes out and scares her date? That's super weird.
He did tell us that you hugged him at the end, though.
Well, he paid for dinner. I felt like it was the least I could do.
Yeah, and you just want to get out of there as quickly as possible. So it's sure,
Yeah.
I'll hug you real quick, and then I'll never talk to you again.
Yeah, if you guys talk to him, I don't know. I proceed with caution because he seems like kind of a creep.
Well, we did talk to him, and also he's listening on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Jenica.
Oh, my God.
Jenica, I know it sounds weird, but I can totally explain this.
Okay, really? Tell me.
It's actually not a weird thing. I know, several other people who do this.
See, I don't know anybody who does that. And there are plenty of males in my life. I feel like somebody would have said this along the way. I don't know how you know hordes of people that do this.
Not to mention, Jenica, you're a woman, I'm a woman, and I've never run into men in our restroom.
Right.
Well, let me just be clear. I always make sure to look to make sure that there's not anyone in the restroom, and that's why I was looking around, because if there was, I would have definitely not used the women's restroom.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do you stop someone from walking in?
Exactly.
Well, if someone would have walked in, I would have left immediately.
Well, that can really ruin things when you're going to the bathroom. Why do you do this, Brett?
women's restrooms are so much nicer than men's restrooms. They smell better. They are often bigger. Sometimes there's a couch in there.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, but if you're a dude hanging out in the women's bathroom couch, that's not good.
No. I'm not hanging out. I'm just trying to paint you a picture of like how nice they are in comparison to like the hellhole that is the men's room, where it's like cleaned, twice a year, and there's like pee everywhere, and they stink.
So shouldn't your mission be to like
recommend? No, but seriously, I really recommend that like guys out there try this out. Because
stay away from our bathrooms, Brett. And here's the thing: make your mission like I don't know, banding together with your bros to make your own restroom cleaner.
You know what? I just think he's making this up. I think that I caught him doing something weird, and he's just making up this whole thing to make it seem like it's normal that he uses the women's restroom.
No. I'm not making this up. This is something that I do, and I don't think it's that weird. I bet you know people in your life who do this too, and there's so much shame around it, clearly.
There's so much shame about using the wrong bathroom.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
Okay, but Jenica, look, I'm not some creep who just like hangs out inside of women's restrooms. I'm a normal guy who uses them on occasion, and that's what I was doing that evening. And I'm sorry you got the wrong impression, but I thought we had a really good time and really good conversation, and I would love to get the chance to see you again.
Maybe I could look past the women's restroom thing, but then you came out and scared me, and I was like, this was just extra super weird.
Okay, I can explain that too.
Oh, a lot of explaining.
Be angry at this blog that I read that told me to do that. Don't be mad at me. I mean, be angry at the internet. Don't be mad at me.
Wait. You read a blog that told you to scare your date?
No. It said that initiating physical contact on the first date is a good step.
Oh my God.
And so
but like you do that naturally, not by scaring someone. Like we're not 12. This is like Halloween.
I know that now, and it's easier said than done. Like to be natural. I mean, I wanted to like maybe touch your hands when they were on the table, or like maybe like just touch feet under the table or something. But like I was worried that those would be too creepy. So like it's not easy to be a guy dating nowadays.
Yeah, it's really difficult, when you're using women's restrooms and trying to touch your date in weird ways.
This is way harder for Jenica. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like date 2, he's going to be like sniffing my hair and collecting it and making a hair doll or something.
Yeah. No, that is so unfair. I would totally not do that. I mean, unless a blog told me that, and then I would probably try it. But,
oh my God.
No. That was a joke.
Okay, I was just trying to joke about the situation, Jenica.
Timing.
Jenica, would you like to go out with Brett on a second date? We will pay for it.
Listen, I don't want to leave the second date in a body bag. Like, I don't think this is a good idea. My girl Dar is saying no, unsafe situation. I'm all set.
Yeah, good job, Jenica.
Brett, I'm sorry that you didn't get a second date. Did you at least learn anything from this?
Yeah, I did learn something. Next time when I go on a date, I'm going to have to use the women's restroom at the restaurant next door.
No!
Yeah,
stay out of our bathroom, Brett!
Lesson learned.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know a date has ended well when you wake up the next morning naked, not knowing what happened, and you're alone. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Billy is on the phone to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Dana, and apparently that's how he woke up after their date. Naked and alone, and maybe a little bit afraid. I'm not sure. Billy, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Jubal?
Good. So your email said that you met a girl out and you hooked up, and then the next morning she was just gone.
Yeah, man. It was a rough one.
Tell me a little bit about it.
All right, so I was out with my buddies at this like country and western bar. So we were having a good time, definitely drinking, and across the bar there's this table of girls, and we're evenly numbered. So we're like, okay, let's maybe start talking to those girls. And like through like the crowd, I make eye contact with this girl in particular at this table, and I felt like a connection right away. So I grabbed a tray of drinks and brought him over to the table.
Did you pay for the drinks, or did you like grab them from an employee who was walking by?
Man, I paid for the drinks.
Okay, I just picture like there's a server walking by, you just grab the drinks and bring it to the table, which would be a smart way to do it there, Billy.
No, man. No, I ordered a round of drinks, and they gave us a tray to bring it over on, and yeah, man, I dropped it at the table.
It was an awesome move, I think. Like, I was like, ladies, drinks are on us. And
nice.
How drunk were you at this point?
I wasn't that bad yet, like, drunk enough to have the confidence to go over. Like, I probably had, like, 3 drinks at this point.
Okay.
Like, I was not that bad yet. But everyone was in a good mood. Like, our groups kind of, like, meshed together really well. And then, like, we just kind of kept it going from there. You know, things got pretty crazy. We kept drinking and did a lot of damage there. You know, like, we were, like, dancing. Everything was really fun. I got her number there.
Were you guys, like, making out on the dance floor in front of everybody the whole time?
Yeah, we were. Absolutely. We were all over the place, you know,
just making out on the dance floor, on the pool table. Somehow you got up on top of a light and you guys were going at it. One of those type of evenings.
That's that nuts. Like, you know, like the kind where, like, you're dancing but also making out, like knocking into other people, like other people were kind of annoyed. Like,
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun though.
When did you ask her to go back to your place?
I don't really know. Like, we just kind of like decided, like, oh, you know, it was a little hazy at that point.
You have no idea.
I'm not sure. I remember meeting a girl and her friends. I remember making out on the dance floor and bumping into people and them getting mad. And then I remember waking up naked alone. So tell us about the wake up.
Oh, man. I woke up the next day totally naked, and I woke up to my front door closing.
Oh, so you woke up as she was leaving.
Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I just, like, it was the noise of, like, the door opening and closing was, like, what woke me up.
Okay.
And I'm naked, my head is pounding, and I look all over my place. There's empty beer bottles. We clearly came home and drank more, which is crazy. And I had no idea. All I know is I felt horrible, like, body-wise. And I was like, what the happened last night, man? I had no idea. But, yeah, like, that's how the whole thing ended. And I wanted to continue, like, talking to this girl because I really liked her. So
can I ask, what did you really like about her? Because, I mean, we've all had the drunk hookup, random, whatever, but how much did you actually get to know her?
I mean, not as well as you can, I guess, when you're in a few hours in the bar, but just she was really cute and she was laughing about it. She had a really good sense of humor, and there was something immediately, like, just immediate physical attraction.
Yeah.
And then we hit it off. So I called her, left a couple voicemails, and then text, like, nothing like over the top crazy, but just asking, like, hey, what happened last night? And, you know,
Hey,
I don't remember.
Do you remember last night? Because I don't.
Oh, God.
It's always such a charming line, isn't it?
Do you think it's possible that she's embarrassed either by the hookup or something else she did that night?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, like, does she have a boyfriend? You know, like, does she just totally regret the whole thing? Did I puke? Did she puke? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't have any recollection of getting back to your place and doing anything. You just woke up when she was leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh, man.
So maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't remember. She, like, rolled over and was like, oh, my God, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I hope not. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm interested to find out what happened. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let's start the second part of today's second date update talking about the things that we know, which is not much. Because Billy is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Dana. All he really remembers about the evening is meeting Dana at the bar, drinking a lot, and then waking up in the morning to the sound of his door closing and a headache, naked, wondering what happened.
Sounds like The Hangover.
Yeah, and now she won't call him back. Billy, are you about ready to give Dana a call and see if we can figure out what happened with your evening?
Yeah, man, let's do this. I just want to know what's going on, you know?
I forgot to ask you, was there any indication that she actually wanted to see you again? I mean, maybe she was just looking for a one-night hookup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? That's totally possible. We could have even had that discussion. I just don't recall it.
They actually, who knows, they could have sat down for 2 hours and discussed the whole thing and been like, here's the deal. This is going to be a one-night thing. I'm going to leave in the morning. You're going to be naked and have a headache. Don't ever text me. And then you blew it, Billy, by texting her to try to get a hold of her. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thanks, man.
Okay, here we go. Hi, can I speak to Dana, please?
This is Dana. Could I ask who's speaking?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry, do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is this 26010?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you're the Dana that I want to be calling. Are you busy right now?
Hold on. What's this about?
Well, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling them back. And somebody emailed us about you.
Who?
His name is Billy. You guys didn't really have so much of a date as you hooked up one night, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Wait, what?
You remember meeting Billy?
Yeah, I remember meeting him.
Okay, well, he's wondering why you're not calling him back. He talked to us, and he told us all about meeting you and how much he thought you guys hit it off. And he's curious to find out, if he did something wrong or...
Did he tell you guys about what happened that night?
Well, I don't want to blow him up too much, but he said the details were a little bit hazy because you guys were drinking a lot. But he remembers meeting you, dancing, kind of making out, and then waking up in the morning and you were leaving.
There was definitely a little bit that went on in between those events.
Okay. Do you mind talking to us for a minute and telling us what that is?
Let's just say that it was one of the more traumatic things that's happened to me in my romantic life.
Whoa.
It was traumatic.
Yeah.
What did he do that was traumatic?
Honestly, I feel uncomfortable even saying it out loud again because it was easily the worst night I've ever had in my entire life.
Whoa.
Was he that bad in bed?
Kind of.
He kind of was. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm really curious because he doesn't remember anything.
Well, good for him because I will never ever forget it.
All right.
But
God,
you
I'm
stayed.
dying right now.
Yeah, you stayed the night. Like it couldn't have been that horrible.
What happened?
Well, I stayed the night because I was too drunk to do anything.
Oh, so if you were less drunk, you would have left in the middle of it, or something? I don't know. What? So what? Can you tell us what happened? He wants to know. He's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say.
So the lights are off, and we're not wearing any clothes, and it's like all about to go down for us, and I felt this like weird kind of like wet thing kind of like roll down my spine.
What?
Roll down your what?
The back of my spine.
The back. Okay.
So I'm like, maybe he's sweating, or I don't know, maybe I'm sweating and don't know it, or
Yeah.
there's like something going on that I don't know about. And so he immediately like pulls away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, my tooth fell out.
He lost his tooth down your back?
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
And what did you say at that point?
I was like, are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
But he's like, I just went to the dentist and they were wiggling around with my tooth. I just got an implant. He's like, so it must have just fallen out.
So it was a fake tooth. It didn't get knocked out. It just fell out.
No, yeah, it wasn't real. It was like an implant that I guess didn't work out. And so I was like, I was like absolutely shocked, like stopped in my tracks.
Yeah, when you're making out with somebody and
a body part falls out.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be shocking.
Right. So like he immediately like turns the lights on and he's like, can you help me find it? Can you help me put it back in?
Wait, okay. Were you guys naked at this point searching for his tooth?
Yes.
That's
With
awesome.
treasure hunts on. That's amazing.
So we looked like all over the place. We looked through the sheets. We looked like under his bed.
Yeah.
And about after like 10 minutes, we found it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, I'll put it in myself. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom because I like literally had the willies. Like I had to like.
Well, you just had somebody's tooth fall out and roll down your back. I think that would gross anybody out.
Yeah. I was like disgusted, right? And I was like, okay, come out, like ready to be like, okay, dude, like let's cool it. And he was totally passed out asleep.
Dana, I'm going to go ahead and say I understand why you're not calling him back.
Well, I appreciate the support because it was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dana, I should let you know right now that Billy is actually on the phone.
Hey, Dana, I'm...
What?
Man,
Oh my God,
can't-
Billy, I am so sorry. I had no idea you were on the line.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I'm like mortified that happened. It's super embarrassing. Like I don't remember it. I'm sorry that it happened. Like no one should have to go through that. Oh, but I mean, you have to admit it's kind of funny, right?
You know, Billy, like, I understand that you probably think that's funny, but I was absolutely disgusted. Like, I thought I was going to actually throw up at your house.
And not from the alcohol. I was going to throw up because your tooth fell out and rolled down my back.
To be totally honest, like I'm actually kind of relieved to hear like that's what it is, because I would have been like way more mortified if like I had puked on you or something like that. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a tooth. It's a fake tooth. It fell out. It's funny, you know.
Once you see something that you can never unsee, it's just not going to work out.
Oh, you have to give me a second chance. It's such a freak accident, and it's nothing that serious.
A freak accident? Your tooth rolled down my spine.
That's
the definition of a freak accident.
Oh my God.
That's a quote I've never thought I'd hear before.
Think about that. That's like a connection that we'd have. You know, that's like a funny story we could tell. You know,
Yeah. Dana, what if I pay for it? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Honestly, you're nice enough, but like not all the money in the world won't unsee that from my brain.
Okay, so you need money for counseling instead of a second date.
Yeah.
Because I have a fake tooth, that's the reason. That seems a little shallow, you know?
I think you're reading into it wrong, Billy. She's not turned off by the fake tooth. It's the fact that your fake tooth dribbled down her back before you were about to make love.
But be honest, you can't wait to go tell your buddies this story.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to me, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be on the phone to everybody like, dude, you got to go on Moving 925. Listen to the podcast.
I totally toothed the
Yeah,
chick.
I toothed a girl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
There are some second date updates that we do where I'm really pulling for the person on the phone, and today is one of those occasions because I want the guy to get a second date today. His name is Michael, and judging from his email, all of the odds were stacked against him when he went out on his date, and that's probably why he's not getting a call back.
Okay.
Michael, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Way better than you on your date.
Yeah, it was not exactly the best week.
Okay, well, hey, Jubal just painted you as the underdog, and everybody roots for the underdog, so things are already looking up.
Why don't you tell us about the girl that you want to call? What's her name?
Her name is Alicia.
Alicia, and where'd you meet Alicia?
We met on, one of the dating apps that, a lot of people go on with, Tinder. We met on Tinder.
Okay, that's fine. There's no shame in that, Michael.
I don't know. A lot of people get really kind of judgy when I say Tinder or meet on like another dating app. I mean, I like to embrace technology sometimes,
Hey, don't worry about the haters in life, Michael. You do you.
Embrace that technology, Mike.
Well, I did.
So what you like so much about Alicia?
Well, not only is she beautiful, she's I don't know, like I something. It was more. Like I said, I'm still embracing the app, but I mean, it takes me a while to even want to get to know somebody,
Okay.
So I just thought, like, wow, she's really cute. I'm gonna swipe right.
Okay, so you did that, and you guys obviously went out because you're doing a second date update right now. Why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, before we even get to that, I gotta lay some context out so you know exactly why the date went bad. Okay? So I'm sitting kind of in a coffee shop one day, trying to get some work done, just like everybody else in, a coffee shop or drinking coffee.
All right.
And went to the bathroom. Kind of left a little bit of my stuff out.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a weird setup to something that happened before the date.
Well, life's weird, right?
So
It is. It is, Michael. So
something-
why was it so weird that you went to the bathroom in this coffee shop?
No, it wasn't weird that I went to the bathroom and got that was pretty normal.
Oh, good.
It was weird when I came back and I found my stuff was gone.
Oh, no. Someone stole your stuff?
Yes, they took my wallet, took my personal phone. I'm using my backup phone, my old phone right now.
I mean, that sucks, but what does that have to do with the date?
Well, can't exactly pay for too much of a date if you don't have money or cards or anything, can you?
Oh.
Okay, so did you make her pay then?
Luckily, I took her to a spot that I had a gift card to.
Okay.
And everything's going great. We're talking, we're chatting. Next thing you know, end of the night comes, time to pay the bill. Waitress took a gift card, and she came back and said that I don't have enough money to cover the whole bill on there. Like, okay, well, can you put it on this card? And I put it on a backup card, which I didn't tell her this. It was my mom's credit card that I had to use.
Okay.
But it's all understandable. I mean, you got all of your stuff stolen. It's not like if you explain this story, she's going to be like, oh, screw you.
Well, they still wouldn't take it because it wasn't my name on it.
Oh, so you were trying to use your mom's credit card and it got returned to you because of that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I mean, they said that my mom needs to be there and pay with it, and she definitely wasn't there. Kind of be embarrassing if it was a date and a mom date at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
think that's
they-
the only way your date could have been worse, actually, is if your mom was there.
Yeah, definitely. It did kind of get worse, though.
What? It got worse than them telling you you needed your mom to actually pay the bill?
Yeah, well, she had to cover the rest of the bill.
What?
And then I tried calling her Uber, and of course my card was canceled. So she had to order her own Uber.
So she had to pay for everything, basically.
Yeah.
What was her reaction to all of this, though?
She was pissed.
She was?
I could tell in her face that she was kind of pissed.
I feel like you shouldn't even want to go out with her again, Michael. You don't want a girl who's going to be upset about something like that. You're trying. You're putting the effort in.
Yeah, but I also didn't tell her that all my stuff got stolen.
I don't understand why you wouldn't tell her that.
Well, I thought if she found out, she'd think I'm just like a dumbass or something. Like, oh, well, you're dumb enough to put your stuff there. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
So she just thinks that you're just like a cheapskate trying to pay with gift cards that don't have enough money and then your mom's credit card and then...
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's missing out of that is like, oh, yeah, I'm still living in my parents' basement. So...
Wait, are you, though? Are you still living in your parents' basement?
No, that was a joke.
Okay.
All right.
No, Michael, I didn't know where our boundaries were here.
It's not the basement. He's in the room next door.
Okay.
Right, Michael?
No, I got my own place like a year ago. So...
Nice.
I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
I don't need your mom's approval, do I?
No.
Okay, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I really want Michael, who is the guy on the phone for the second date update today, I really want him to get a second date.
You do?
Yep. If you just tuned in, Michael is on the phone. He wants to call Alicia. They went and hung out at a bar, and it turns out that Michael looked like he was broke because he had a gift card, and he paid with his gift card but didn't have enough money on it. So they asked for a credit card. He had his mom's credit card, and they wouldn't let him use that because it wasn't his. And then when he tried to get her an Uber after the date, it got turned down because his card was declined. And the reason all that happened is because he had his stuff stolen, but Michael, for some reason, didn't feel like telling Alicia that. So she just thinks he's just really bad with money.
Are you wishing that you would have brought cash with you during your date night?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, again, had everything stolen, so.
Couldn't get any
Okay,
cash.
that's a good point. Could have borrowed maybe from your mom.
Yeah. And I really want you to get a second date. The reason is because if she agrees to go on a date with you, we'll send you guys out with some gift cards. And I want to give you nothing but gift cards that are under the limit. Yeah,
so
just to
messed
do
up,
it again
man.
to you, Michael.
$5 ones.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Oh, by the way, do you want me to tell her that the reason you couldn't pay for anything was because your stuff was stolen? Or do you want to tell her that?
I guess, or maybe I should tell her.
Okay.
However
As long
you're-
as she gets the information.
I mean, I got nothing else to lose at this point, you know?
So you want to tell her?
I guess I should, yeah.
Okay, I won't
that's a
bring it
yes.
up. I'll let you bring it up then.
All right.
Here we go. I'm dial the phone number.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yes, this is she. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
What was that last name?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
That'd be a weird last name.
It's a very long last name.
What?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Brooke is here.
Hi, Alicia.
Jose is also here.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so there's 3 of us on the phone right now, and it is a radio show, like I said.
Okay. Hi.
The reason I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us saying that he'd like us to call you.
That's odd.
It is kind of odd.
is.
Everyone agrees with that.
It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a dude named Michael.
Oh, great.
Great.
That wasn't great. Awesome.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
Michael sent us an email because he's tried to reach out to you, but you're not getting back to him, and he wants to know what he did wrong.
He's broke.
Okay, that was blunt.
We knew that, though.
You're upset that he couldn't pay for the date.
Hold on. How do you know he didn't pay for the date?
Oh, because we talked to him. He told us about your date, and he said that he had a gift card that wouldn't work, and then he tried to use his mom's credit card. That wouldn't work, and then he couldn't call you an
I'm
Uber.
sorry, say that again? He uses what?
He used his mom's credit card?
Oh, that was his mom's credit card.
Oh, you didn't know
I didn't know that. I didn't know you didn't know that. Sorry.
Oops.
I knew that he used a credit card. I just assumed that it just declined.
Yeah, no. I didn't mean to put him out there like that, but yeah, it's his
no.
mom's credit card.
Now you're laughing harder at the situation.
I mean, I thought he was broke, but I didn't know he was borrowing your mom's credit card kind of broke.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
Was that just a big turnoff to you?
Completely. I've dated tons of guys that have a lot of money, all right? I've also been on the flip side and dated guys that have not that much money at all.
Aren't they the worst? You know? They're terrible, aren't they, Alicia?
But what's wrong with dating poor guys?
Let me say this. Right now, for me, in my life, I cannot date anyone that is living check to check. I mean, how can you go on a date and not have any money to pay for it?
Well, what if he had a good reason for that, though?
A good reason to have zero money? That's not the type of guy I need in my life and I want to go on a date with.
But don't you think it's like, I don't know, we're modern era. Women should make their own money.
I do make my own money, but you're not going to ask me on a date. I show up, and you have all this fun, and we keep doing more and more, and you can't pay for anything at all?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like I make my own money, but I would also like to be with someone else who makes their own money.
Yeah.
Then we can both have our own money together.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I need. But I don't blame him for not having any money. I just don't want to date a guy like that right now.
Okay, well, but what if he...
Wait, Lisa, I do have money. Wait, what was that?
Oh, that's Michael, who couldn't wait until we called him onto the phone, Michael.
Hi.
Oh, my God, Michael!
The Michael I went on a date with?
Yeah, he was actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yes, Alicia, I'm sorry. I did call these people, but I had that night. I just had a bad situation. I was trying to contact you to tell you, but you weren't picking up at all. You weren't doing anything. You just ignored me the whole time.
Michael, you were trying to pay with your mom's credit card.
Well, you didn't know that it was my mom's credit card. You're just finding out today. So
That still doesn't matter. I couldn't even get an Uber home.
Well, let me explain at least, all right?
There's nothing to explain. You took me on a date and didn't have any money.
The reason why I didn't have any money is because all my stuff got stolen right before the date. I was at a coffee shop, left my stuff out, somebody stole it, and I turn around for like 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, everything's gone.
I don't believe him.
What?
You don't
I
believe
don't
What do you
believe
mean
you.
you don't believe him, Alicia?
Really? All your stuff gets stolen right before the date, and then you still got on a date?
I do have money. Matter of fact, I'm going to have some really soon as my mom dies.
What?
What?
What did you say, Michael?
I said I'm going to have a lot more money as soon as my mom dies. I mean,
You're going to have money when your mom dies? What are you talking about? Is she sick?
I mean, no, she's fine. She's really fine.
What?
Just, eventually I'm going to have money. She collects antiques.
What is wrong with you?
What is exactly, Alicia? What is wrong with you, Michael? Your financial status is dependent on whether your mom lives or dies.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's no weather to it. I mean, she's eventually going to die. We're all going to die.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm just saying when she dies, I'm going to inherit, her antiques, and I'm just going to sell them off.
Wow.
You've got some serious issues.
I mean, I'm not saying I want her to die. God forbid she dies anytime soon. I'm just saying eventually she's going to die, and I don't have money.
Eventually, I'm going to come up on some antiques, Alicia, and then you can have some of that antique mommy death money.
Oh, my God.
So gross, dude. And Michael, you are broke. That's what broke people say. Your mom's money is not your money.
I mean, not yet, but in 20 years, I'm going to be rich. And you're going to sit there regretting that you didn't give me a second chance.
Yeah, Alicia, you hear that? You're going to regret it. So, would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
We will pay for it. We'll pay for it for now until he gets that antique cash.
That antique money.
Yeah.
God.
No, I'll pass. I'm good.
Are you sure? You
my
could be the
gosh.
queen of Michael's antique kingdom.
No, thank you. I think someone else could be that lucky woman. Not
You know
us.
what, Alicia, I got to applaud your ability to read red flags. I didn't see him coming. You did.
What are you talking about, red flag? My stuff was stolen.
Look, Michael, I know you're having a rough time, and I feel for you. And
I'm not having a rough time. I'm just having a bad week. But life is about to get really good really soon.
Really soon? I thought you said...
yeah. What do you mean really soon?
I just mean that, further down the line, my mom's going to pass away. And
Hey, but you said really soon. You're not planning anything, are you?
It sounded ominous.
No. Man, I love my mom, but I know she's not going to live forever.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well,
Someone call his mother
Yeah.
right now.
we're going to send the welfare check out on your mom. And you guys, thank you very much for your time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, save that second date update. You might need it in court. If you missed it, Michael wanted to call Alicia. They went out and he said that his credit card and everything got stolen. So he got his credit card turned down. He had a gift card at the place that they went to, and that wasn't enough. And then his Uber didn't work to get her an Uber home because it was associated with the card that was stolen. We got her on the phone and she thought that, of course, he's broke and she didn't want to go out with him. But then he said that he's not broke because his mom's going to pass away one day. And when she does, he gets her antiques. So he's got a lot of antiques waiting for him in his future.
It's not even like he's got a trust fund.
No.
He's got antiques that he doesn't even know how much they're worth. And my guess is probably not much if it's according to him.
Yeah. It didn't sound like he was just like, one day I'm going to have these antiques. It was like,
Yes.
trust me, my mom's going to pass away very soon.
So weird, man. Is she sick? No. Oh,
But,
then
no
that
one lives
is
forever.
frightening.
But somebody could slip and fall down the stairs one day. I'm just saying it could happen. Remember, they decided not to go out again, by the way. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I've said this quite a bit, but this is a first for the second date updates. And I say it a lot. Sometimes I'm lying, and sometimes I'm serious. And this time I am actually serious because I guarantee the guy that's on the phone to do a second date update today probably has not heard the show very much, if at all, in his life.
Really? Why would he be
It's
contacting
our
us?
first ever international second date update.
Oh, really?
That's right. The guy that wants to do a second date update doesn't even live in this country.
Awesome.
He's on vacation here, I guess. That's what his email said. Let's just talk to him. Brian, how are you?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Not too bad.
He said, mate, so I know it's real.
Yeah.
So I know it's real.
Thank you for emailing the show. It's interesting to get an email from you since you don't even live here in America, and I'm assuming aren't a big listener.
No, I've never listened before, actually. The only reason I know about it is from some friends of mine that I talk to over here.
Okay.
Okay, wait, can I just ask real quick? We've had a British guy on the phone before, and he turned out to be a total phony, and he was only doing the accent to get the girl. You're legit, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, where were you born?
I was born in a little town called Coventry.
Everybody says that. Such a standard answer.
It's really only known for being bombed in the Second World War.
Okay.
The next thing you know, he's going to say he eats bangers and mash or something.
My mom makes a great bangers and mash.
All right, so So your friends recommended that you email us. Why?
Well, see, I met this girl named Kelly, right?
Okay.
And she's fantastic. I mean, just a brilliant girl. She really is. So I met her in the park. She was walking her dog, right? I was. You know,
And this is, just for clarification, this is here in America you met her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to chatting, you know, because she was walking this Dalmatian, and I mean, it was a beautiful little puppy. So I had to, you know, and she's beautiful too. So I had to, you know, try and have a little conversation with her.
And let's be honest, you have some major self-confidence being here in America with that accent, because you were, I'm sure, killing it with the ladies.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, you know, let's put it that way. But, I mean, honestly, really, I'm only interested in Kelly's. I mean, she's brilliant. She's amazing.
Okay. And what was so brilliant about her?
I think that women in America are a lot more kind, you know, a little bit more gentle than the average Essex girl, let's put it that way.
Okay. See, and you and I are opposite. That's why I'm always so attracted to British girls. They seem cold and kind of rude. And that's what I like in a woman. I do. I really love it.
That's them in a nutshell, mate. Absolutely.
Right. Let's switch places then.
So I guess it was just, you know, her kindness, and, you know, she seemed really gentle and approachable. And anyway, we got to talking for about 45 minutes, and then eventually agreed to go out on a date. Right?
That's awesome. So you were excited, obviously, about the date.
Yeah, you know, so she picked the restaurant because I have no idea about, you know, where we were or anything. So she picked the place. I said, you know, that's no problem. And everything went really well. I mean, she looked beautiful from head to toe, you know, amazing. Wow. We had a great meal, a great conversation. It was fantastic, you know, and then we agreed to contact each other again, and I've tried and nothing. Flatline.
Really?
Nothing at all.
Really?
Okay.
Can you think of any awkward moments on your date that you had with her?
I mean, we both speak English, yes, obviously. But
Thank you.
We kind of have this, like, there's still like a little language barrier between, you know, like we call a boot of a car and, you know, the trunk and, you know, all of that stuff.
Right.
So I called her a classy bird.
A classy bird.
Sound very good.
Yeah, she really is. Like, she's really classy. I was like, oh, you know, Kelly, you are one classy bird. And she, you know, she kind of looked at me like she's a little bit confused, you know.
What?
And then I tried to explain that was a good thing, and then she's like, yeah, I don't really think it is. But moving on.
So she didn't like being called a classy bird, huh?
I don't think she did. No, I think she's too classy to be called a classy bird. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. In America, just to let you know, classy bird, you replace it with stupid dame.
No,
you don't at all.
That would have won her over, man.
I think that's unfair. You've called her brilliant, you've called her beautiful, you've called her classy. What more can a girl want? Those are like dream compliments.
Oh, see, now, when you list them like that, maybe I was just overdoing it, you know?
I don't know.
Maybe,
if you're
Women
constantly
maybe I like over-complimented her or something.
No way. Women here are used to nice rack. And like, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's a compliment. So, all right, and let me ask you this. Are you interested in actually dating her? Because you said you're on vacation, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, I travel to America about 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean, she can always come and visit me.
All right. So you might be interested in the long-distance thing with her.
But maybe that's it. Maybe she fell so hard for you that night that she doesn't want to call again because she can't see herself in a long-distance relationship and she doesn't want her heart broken.
I think Brooke just fell in love with you or something. Sounds like.
I just want more time with her, you know? Who knows where it's going to go, right?
Yeah.
But at this point in time, I know that I would like to find out, you know?
Okay.
I'd like to be with her some more.
All right, well, let's see if we can help you. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on, matey.
Okay, that's
What,
not
that
even...
was British?
That's a pirate.
That was pretty close, right?
No.
No, not really.
Hang on, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Brian is on the phone with us. And Brian, I've come to one conclusion.
What's that, mate?
That you are the worst dater on the planet.
What? Whoa.
Why?
I hate to break it to you.
How'd you come to that?
Well, you're an Englishman visiting America, and you got a date with an American girl, and now she's not giving you a call back.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Because any English dude who goes out with an American girl, always going to get a call back every single time.
I mean, you would think so, you know?
You would.
I mean, it's almost like shooting fish in a barrel. You know?
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
That's why it's so weird to me that you're not getting a call back. Let me just refresh everybody's memory. So Brian met Kelly out at the park. They went out to go grab some dinner. He says that everything went pretty smoothly except for one moment where he called her a classy bird, and she didn't understand that was a compliment. And now she's not calling him back. He's in town for, how long are you in town for?
Another 9 days.
Another 9 days. And he would like to see her again before he heads back to England. So we're going to call her and find out why she's not calling him back.
And Brian, we never heard. How did the date end?
I mean, it ended with a little kiss.
Okay.
You know?
Good.
And we agreed to call each other. We agreed to see each other again. That's why I'm a little miffed.
Okay.
Gosh, I hate it when British men are miffed.
Yeah, I am miffed.
All right, I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kelly?
Yes, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Jubal
it's okay.
from Brooke and Jubal. It's a radio show?
No, not really.
Not really?
It is a radio show. I promise you, Kelly.
That part you don't have to disagree with.
Sorry, guys, I really don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, I'll explain it to you. A guy that you went out on a date with emailed us and asked if we could call you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
His name is Brian.
Brian?
Yeah.
Really? British Brian?
Yeah.
You can't forget British Brian.
Why is he emailing you guys?
Because he told us that you guys went out on a date and he really liked you. And he's only in town a little while longer and he wanted to see you again, but you're not responding to any of his phone calls or text messages.
And he had to call the radio station?
Apparently his friends thought it would be a good idea to get a hold of us to see if we could find out why you won't call him back.
That's really weird. Why would anybody do that?
Well, actually, a lot of people do it. We have a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's exactly what it is. Brian's friends told him that it might be a good idea to have us call you and find out what went wrong.
That's not weird at all.
You mind telling us what it is then?
I mean, he was nice. We had a really good date. I just decided I just don't really want to see him again.
Is it because he lives in England?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
I can understand that. I mean, he said he comes to America a lot, but a long-distance relationship would be tough.
I mean, it's not so much the distance, but it's the other part about being from England.
What's the other
what
part?
other? Yeah, what other part?
The drinking.
What do you mean the drinking?
Like all the movies I've seen, all the English guys go to the pub after work and just slam beer after beer and get crazy drunk. And no, that's not for me.
Wait. You're basing your opinion on someone based on movies you've seen?
It's not just movies. It's the TV shows. It's the news reports. It's like the whole English culture is pretty much how they do things.
Did he get drunk on your date?
No, he didn't get drunk on our date. He was probably just trying to be on his best behavior.
So you're telling me that you think that he gets hammered all the time, and that's why you don't want to call him back?
Absolutely. I know English guys. Like, I've seen everything. They go out to the bars after the pubs, and they get drunk with their guys, and they sing all the British songs, and they make up stuff, and I've seen it all.
You think that's kind of generalizing him being British a little bit?
No.
What are you saying? No, that's such a stereotype. That's like saying he should have bad teeth. Does he have bad teeth?
No, he doesn't have bad teeth, but I've seen English culture. I know.
Have you been to England? Have you ever visited England?
No, but I've seen plenty of TV shows.
All right, so you're convinced that if you were to date this dude, he would just be getting drunk all the time.
Okay, you guys keep asking me the same question. I'm telling you, for me, that's not going to work for me. That's not my lifestyle. I don't want a guy that's going out to the pub every single day with his guys, getting drunk, arrested, phone calls from the police. That's not me. I'm not doing it.
He jumped. Well, phone calls from the police. He's getting arrested and getting drunk. Like, did he seem like he was that type of dude on your date?
He didn't seem that way, but I mean, he is English.
Did you ever ask him if that's what he does every night?
I didn't ask. I don't have to ask. I already know. I don't have to ask.
All right. Well, I'd like to ask him.
Well, go ahead. I don't care. Ask him.
Okay. Well, I'll ask him right now because, Kelly, he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean he's on the phone?
I mean, he's listening in and wants to talk to you. Brian, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. You haven't gone to the pub yet. Nice.
No, not yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Hello, Kelly.
That was the best hello
hello we've ever had.
What is this? Where have you learned these mythical things about English boys? What is going through that head of yours?
I know English culture, Brian. I've seen all the movies. I've seen everything. You guys like soccer. After every soccer game, there's a brawl. It's always fighting. Like, I don't want that kind of lifestyle. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't want to.
Have you ever been to a football match?
I've been to American football games. I know there's not like a ton and gang of people fighting after the game.
We don't have fights after the games. There's only the louts and the hooligans and stuff, and it's only like every so often. It's not like every game, is it? I don't even drink. I have a beer like once in a while. I don't even drink that much.
Whoa! Oh, so just one beer. So one beer for breakfast, one beer for lunch, one beer in the evening, one beer for a nightcap.
I don't know. I don't know who you've been, what movies you've been watching, and what English blokes have been portrayed like this. But it's not me. It's not me, love.
Brian, you were really a good guy. I appreciate you staying sober on the date for me. It was really nice, but I don't want you to change who you are for me at all.
You don't know who I am.
Just be who you are.
Listen, I don't. Where are you getting all of this from? This is infuriating. I mean, that's like me saying that that all Americans like to get out there on their horses and hunt them some pigs and eat them some cheeseburgers. No, it's not all the same, is it? I mean,
well, I do have to say, a lot of us Americans like getting on our horses and hunting pigs and eating burgers. So you might have got it right there, Brian.
Well, howdy.
This is getting really ridiculous. Are we done here?
No, Kelly, we're not done yet. I do have a question for you. Would you like to go on a second date with Brian? We will pay for it. One more date before he leaves to go back to London.
It's just a culture of thinking. I don't really think I fit in with his ways.
Oh my God, Kelly, you are missing out on a good guy because of your ignorant stereotype that you have. You have to drop it.
I don't think my stereotypes are ignorant or stupid at all. Like, what do you know about my stereotypes? That's why they're my stereotypes. That's how I feel. I don't want to go out with him.
All right.
So that's my prerogative.
Whoa. I'm not that guy, Kelly. Give me a chance at least to prove to you that I'm not the, football shorts hooligan that goes out and sings all the loud songs and smashes windows and cuts people from cheek to cheek. Like, I'm not one of those, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even know you did all that. So that right there scares me.
Oh my God.
He wasn't admitting to doing it. He was saying
Kelly.
he doesn't do those things.
You're killing me.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to, just pop this phone call on you, and thank you for being honest with us at least.
I appreciate it, guys, but I really don't want to talk to him anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
Have a good one, Kelly.
Goodbye.
All right, see ya.
Oh, man.
Hey, Brian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to America, buddy.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'm a redhead. I wonder if that Kelly girl thinks that I'm evil and will steal her soul.
Wow, that's just...
Talking about today's second date update, Brian wanted to call a girl named Kelly that he went out with. He's an English dude who's actually in town on vacation, and his friends recommended that he call to do a second date update. He's obviously never heard the show before. We're not huge in London. I know.
Yet.
Not many people know this. Yeah. So he called and tried to get in contact with this girl, Kelly, who he went out with. We got her on the phone. And the reason why she didn't want to go out with him again before he left town, he's English, and she assumes that means he just drinks all day long and he's like a soccer hooligan.
Yeah.
He's getting in fights and getting drunk all day long. And she just didn't want to deal with that in her life.
I feel disappointed because the time I've been to England, the only out-of-control drunk people I saw were other American tourists.
Right? I know.
So that's kind of a bummer. I missed out on that one.
He made his case over and over again, like, that's not how I am. I barely even drink, but she did not believe him.
She's like, yeah, right. You're on good behavior just for our date.
They are not going out again. But still, he's getting lots of texts in at 78592 of many people who are interested in going out with an Englishman, so I think he'll be all right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The girl on the phone for a second date update today thinks she might not be getting a call back because she was too prepared for her date.
Too prepared?
Yeah. She took along something in her purse that she figured could help them both out, and apparently she feels like the guy got a little shocked when he saw it.
Whoa, I don't know what it is, but my mind is going to places that are not very clean.
We'll find out what it is in just a second, but she's on the phone right now. Samantha, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you sound really pissed almost right now,
No,
Samantha.
dude, you guys just made that sound like, oh, what she got in her purse?
Yeah,
Like,
well.
it's a normal thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to think twice now before you put things like that in your purse before a date, right?
Could I put it in perspective? Like, could I tell you what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, first tell us how you met the guy you want to call today.
Yeah, so his name's Charlie, and we were set up on a blind date by mutual friends.
Oh, and was it like blind where you hadn't even like stalked him on Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Well, I didn't know his last name, so I couldn't do my due diligence.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But you did look at like every Charlie in like a 50-mile
Dude, I looked at
radius.
so many Charlies. I was hoping our mutual friends. I'm like, who's the Charlie? I was like, geez.
And how was the date with Charlie? What'd you guys do?
We went to this bar that was kind of in between us because we both live a bit of a distance from each other. So we met in the middle at this bar.
And were you nervous going into this, or did you feel pretty cool?
Yeah, it was my first blind date. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't know. And I haven't been able to snoop him. And I was like, ooh, what if I can't hide that I'm not attracted to him? Like, all these thoughts,
So were you relieved when you got to the restaurant, or how'd you feel?
He's very cute.
Okay.
Very cute. He's like the definition of my type. He's tall, he's got dark hair and green eyes and like these thick eyebrows that kind of come up to a point that I like on guys.
I'm like picturing Dracula, what you just described, but
No, but I'd give him a shot, at this point.
All right, so you were pleasantly surprised with Charlie. Tell us about your date.
So we sat at the bar, we're chatting, we're laughing, the conversation is flowing easy. And he said I can't remember what it was, because this is like on our second drink. He said something super funny. And I was like, all right, cheers to that. And then we clinked. And I was like, hold on. To commemorate this moment, can I get a picture? Because what he said was just, it was like a perfect moment on a date.
hold on though. You stopped in the middle of laughing at somebody's joke to take a picture?
Yeah.
No, the laughter had ended, and it was like, I think I did it at the right moment, So that's when I reached in my purse and I grabbed my selfie stick, and after he said yes.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hold on.
I said I grabbed my selfie stick out of my purse.
You brought a selfie stick with you on a first date?
Well, it's always in my purse.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you have to like attach your camera to it and then pull it out. I mean, this isn't.
Oh, come on, you're making it sound like it's like hard labor. You just pop it in and hold it out.
Okay, I would be off put if I was on a date with you.
Dude, it's so normal.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it is. It is. It really is.
I just feel like that's a lot for a first date to put a first date picture up on Instagram.
Look, it's obvious you haven't dated in like a long, long, long time. But people do it all the time. Or maybe this is like a generation gap where you guys.
Oh my God, I am not that old. All right, listen,
All right.
I am married. I will say married, but I'm not that old.
Okay, so you ended up taking a picture with your selfie stick. You said in your email you thought that might be one of the reasons he's not calling you back.
That's the only thing that stands out in the date, because like after that, a group of his friends were also just happened to be at the same bar, and they came over and they said hello, and he introduced me, and they invited him to. They were going to some other place, and he was just like, yeah. And so we closed out and walked outside. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. The moon was huge. It was bright. It was creating this like beautiful blue backlight. I didn't take a picture.
Okay, I thought that's what we were working up to, and I'm like, all right.
No. But it was just really romantic and just sort of magical outside. And so, we went out to get some air, and I pointed it out. I was like, wow, look at the moon. It's gorgeous. Like, this is so romantic. It was a perfect moment for a first kiss.
And?
That's what I'm thinking.
And I don't think he picked up on the moment.
Did he just stand there and go, yeah, it is gorgeous?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. That is exactly what he did. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe he's a little socially awkward. So I started like slowly leaning in.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got shot down.
Oh, no.
Dude, so I got shy, and I was like, you have something on your shirt. I was just going to get it off.
I will say, smooth recovery.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly, because he was like, really? Because I thought you were trying to kiss me, and that would be weird.
Shut up, he said that? He said, and that would be weird.
Whoa.
And that would be weird. And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to kiss you. Like,
You're like,
What are you
gross.
talking about, you
That's
pervert? You out here
disgusting.
trying to kiss me or something? Are you dropping hints?
and he's like, because I just met you. You know, and I was like, of course, yeah, I just met you, you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like her.
So that's an awkward end to the date then. Was that like the last little bit of...
So that felt awkward, but like the conversation was so free flowing and it was so easy and light and fun, and that's why I'm kind of disappointed he didn't call me afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I could see that. I mean, selfie stick aside, it sounds like a great evening.
Yeah.
Like, how can a selfie stick, something so simple, be a deal breaker?
I wouldn't think that would ruin things for you, but maybe the awkward kiss moment could have.
Well, he doesn't know that I was going in for a kiss. I played it off pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Samantha is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named Charlie. They were set up by friends. They went out to a bar, had a fun time. She thinks that he might have thought the selfie stick she brought along was awkward to take pictures with. And then at the end of the date, there was another awkward moment when they walked outside and saw the moon, and she looked up at it and was thinking, this is so romantic. I know that he's just going to lean over right now and we're going to make eye contact and
Oh my gosh.
we're going to share a beautiful kiss. And then in his head, it was just, that is a nice moon up there. That sure does look good. It'd be really cool if you would kiss someone in front of that moon, but too bad I don't got nobody to kiss. So it was definitely mixed signals. He wasn't getting the right signals from her. She tried to lean over for a kiss, and he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And she had to play it off like she was getting something off of his shirt. So they parted ways, and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why.
Jubal, I need you to not bring up that I tried to kiss him, please.
Oh, you don't want that information out there.
No, dude, you guys are killing it. I got away with it. Why are you?
Yeah, I mean, you said that you played it off fine, and you said that he had no idea, so I won't bring that up. I won't say, hey, did you notice that she was trying to kiss you when you shut her down accidentally?
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Charlie, please?
This is he.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? I'm sorry. What's Brooke and Jubal in the morning? What can I do for you?
It's a radio show, a morning radio show.
A morning radio show. And what does it have to do with me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email from a listener about me.
Yes.
Why?
Because they recently went out on a date with you and they thought you were awesome, but now you're not calling them back.
Okay, so...
I know, it's weird.
I'll
I'll
explain it to you, Charlie. I'll explain it to you. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. So you went out with a girl named Samantha the other day.
Isn't not returning the call enough?
Well, apparently, I mean, it's enough to let them know you're not interested, but they want to know why.
Wow. I don't really know if I want to talk about it. I don't know if it would be fair to Samantha. I don't know.
Well, if you're thinking about it being fair to her, she is the one who wanted us to do this phone call, and she also said that she's willing to hear whatever the reason is.
I mean, she told us that she thought you guys got along great and that you had good chemistry.
Oh, good chemistry. She said that as well.
Well,
Good
not
chemistry.
okay. Listen, she didn't say that specifically. That's how I interpreted what she said about the date. Like that you laughed. It was easy. There was
Yes,
even.
it was easy to laugh. Yes.
Whoa.
Wait, did you mean that? Like, did you just insult? Was that an insult?
No, listen. All right, look, I am. This is difficult. I'm not a jerk. I enjoyed meeting Samantha. It's just obvious to me that she has some drama going on in her life, and I don't want to be involved in it.
Why is it obvious?
I don't know what she told you.
Well, she said that you guys got set up through friends, went to a bar, took a picture there, and then hung out for a little while, and that was about it.
Took a picture there. Okay, yeah. It was more than a picture. It was like a production shoot. She breaks out a selfie stick, has to take a number of different pictures till she finds the right one, then spends more time putting effects and filters on it and whatnot. I was willing to be like, all right, no, whatever, no big deal. But then I get home, and on Instagram, she's got somebody else tagged, and the quote is what freaked me out. She's like, I want to get specifically. Hold on. She says, "Sorry, Jake. Looks like I've moved on."
Nuh-uh. What? You were part of a revenge picture?
Oh.
I guess so. I don't know what is going on, but there's some kind of drama there, and I don't want to be involved in it.
She did not tell us that. She made it sound so innocent, like she was just capturing the moment, and it was no big deal.
I don't want to be involved in any of her drama. I've had that stuff in the past, and I am not ready to deal with it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay, well, you're probably going to really like the fact that she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Not dramatic at all. So, Samantha.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she's listening right now. Samantha?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, my God.
So first, Charlie, let me just say that there is absolutely no drama at all to be worried about. And just to explain that post, I recently got out of a relationship, and my ex had done that to me a few weeks ago. And
sounds drama-free.
Well, and so I did it back. But what the point is we both shot our shots off the mast at each other, and it's over.
Oh, sure.
All right.
If I could, and listen, Samantha, I really enjoyed your company, and as I said before I knew you were there, absolutely beautiful girl, but I felt like I had been cast in this role of your boyfriend, and you were shooting like you were just looking for somebody to stand next to you in the Instagram shot.
I know. I'm sorry that it came off that way, and I made you feel that way, or any of that. I could not be more sorry. But the truth is I really do like you, like quite a lot, and that isn't normally me. It was emotional and sort of just overly excited when I had finally met you and you were you. So I'm hoping that this doesn't kill things.
Oh, wow. Well, that's really nice of you to say, Sam. But I was just kind of like, what the hell is going on here?
I get it.
Yeah, no, but like really, Sam, like what were you thinking when you posted it? Were you thinking about how you liked him, or were you just thinking about getting back at your ex?
Honestly, I was like 2 drinks in, rounding the third, and having fun, and I don't know what made me think this is a good time to do this, or that I should at all.
Right, because I mean, I think what you said is really nice, but it is a red flag if you're on a date with somebody and you're 2 drinks in and the first thought is your ex, right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, no, okay, just in my defense, the first thought wasn't my ex. The first thought was, what he said was super funny, and I want to remember this moment. And I took the picture, but then when I started running it to the filters and saw how good it turned out.
Okay.
Then you thought revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I've been there. I understand.
It's a good pick.
But you got to understand that it comes off as a little crazy, right, Charlie?
Totally crazy. And it just seems like she's got this thing where she's got to let everybody know, including Jake, that she's going out with somebody else. I don't need this, man. I don't need Jake all of a sudden contacting. Who knows? I don't know how things ended, but all of a sudden I go home. Here I am on her Instagram with a quote that says, "Sorry, Jake, looks like I've moved on."
Well, I will say, Charlie, you should be flattered, though, because no girl would post that if you were ugly. You're obviously an upgrade from Jake, because that is the only reason she would text and tag Jake in that.
The picture really did come out really great in spite of it all. And I know it was stupid of me to write that caption, and I really hope that I'm not entirely judged by one stupid, buzzed
bad caption.
Well,
You know?
let's find out. Charlie, would you like to go out with Samantha on another date? We will pay for it. Will you go out with her again?
Can it be social media free?
Oh.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course?
Yeah,
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I trust you.
Well, give me a chance to build back the trust.
I think you can actually trust her because if she was going to call us and put all this on the air, and if her ex heard, she looks pretty pathetic right now. So she's just risking a lot for this date, I'm saying.
Thank you.
What do you think, Charlie?
You know what? I think it's worth one more date. Let's do it.
Oh, cool.
So that's sweet. All right. Well, congratulations, you two. And hey, Samantha, on this date, if you actually do try to lean in for a kiss, it might actually happen.
Jubal, you weren't supposed to say anything.
Say what? I just thought maybe you guys could share a kiss.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in. It's 78592. It says anybody that posts a "I'm so over you" picture on Instagram or any social media is proof that they're not over anything.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Samantha wanted to call a dude named Charlie. They went out on a date. She had a great time. Was wondering why he wasn't calling back. Well, on that date, they took a picture, and later on, he went home and saw it on Instagram. He was tagged in it, but so was her ex-boyfriend, saying, "Look at me, I'm moving on." And he didn't want to go out with her again because he's like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to get wrapped up in all this drama.
But they worked it out, you know?
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
He's probably still worried a little bit.
And like I
Yeah.
said, he's hotter than the boyfriend, so he's got that going for him.
True, that was
Yeah.
a good point.
You know, you're never going to post a picture with somebody uglier and say, hey, I moved on.
No, definitely not. At the end of it, they did agree to go out again, and she promised that she won't do that anymore, and she's over her boyfriend, so we'll see where they wind up. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.